to Juan.
Okay.
Yo.
What the fuck's your problem?
Just Dance with Third Degree TV, man. Y'all know what time it is. Uh, we're here with Cancel Sessions. Another one we had to do a little surprise one today. Salute to Woty, salute to the panel, and the ladies on the list. The ladies and Sir, salute to Josh. That was on the panel as well. And a lot of the fan engagement. Shit. This was probably the most that I've ever engaged while the panel was live. I was in them comments, man. So, without further ado, introducing Jim's, I'm saying, Jimmy Jimster over there, or Jim's Battle Thoughts, as some of you may know him as Spliffington, aka Fail from Spliffs and Bars, and we got my man Hollis. You know what I'm saying? For those of you that don't know, Hollis is a battle rapper as well.
Yes, sir. Belly Gang, Hollis, Hitler's Battle League.
Respectfully.
What's up?
So we gonna get right into it, man. We're gonna get right into it. We're gonna talk about a couple things today, but I definitely want to start with the very hot and heavy panel this year of Woty.
First and foremost, congrats to Miss Hustle.
Respectfully,
congrats to Miss Hustle.
We got the trip in Harlem this year.
Now it's like I don't care what anybody say about Miss Hustle. Now she can talk baby. Talk your shit, Miss Hustle.
Yeah. Now? Oh, she got the super scope from Tokyo.
You better have. Yeah. She can say whatever she want right now.
Oh, it's over.
Even though she's gonna do that regardless, but now she got this to add to the accolades. Oh, yeah, it's up now.
And it's so well earned. I would love to hopefully this year we could see that happen with Rock. You know what I'm saying? I definitely felt his sentiment with last year, but Big K, respectfully,
they cheated Rock out of him not being champion of the year.
I got it. Yeah, it was a rough one because I'm not gonna lie. I was rooting for Big K. Like halfway through the year, I knew, I was like, man, this nigga. Like, it was the battles that he was taking and winning that he was like not supposed to win. He was supposed to get his ass kicked every single one of those battles and upset it every single one. That's definitely championship worthy. You know what I mean? I wasn't gonna be mad if he was number 2, but I understood if he won. I was like, all right. But Rock at 7 to me was crazy, or whatever he was at. It was.
I don't understand how they can put anybody over Rock. Like,
yeah.
Rock is besides Danny. Like, Rock is one of the most consistent battlers in fucking battle rap history. Like, how do you have him under anybody? Pause. Like, what are we doing?
It happens. I mean, look, to be fair, he's definitely champion of the decade. All right, but let's stick with the ladies really quick.
Absolutely.
So Hustle took it home.
Yes,
shout
out to that.
At number 2. Excuse me, I'm lying. We had Hustle at number 1. We had Coffee at number 2, which is definitely a lot of people is in an uproar right now, and we had Jazz at number 3. I feel like I wasn't mad at it. I don't know. Maybe it's the way they broke it down that I was like, oh, okay.
I don't
know. What do you think about that?
I don't like that at all.
They felt like a lot of those battles were not battles that were the best from Jazz, and a lot of them, were either debatable or.
What the hell was she supposed to do?
Some of them she lost.
Like?
She definitely got her ass kicked by Big K. Salute to Jazz. I'm sorry, but he
I
was
didn't
not
like that battle at all.
She lost though. She lost to Nitty.
That was a debatable battle. It could be debated. I can see why you said what you said.
People take it light on Jazz. I think she's still a great, but she went against some heavy hitters last year. She beat Twerk.
Yes, she did.
Yep.
Yes, she did.
Feel me? So, yes, I don't know. I think I understand why people might feel like they might want to switch that Jazz and maybe.
I just haven't seen Coffee outside as much.
Okay.
She's been outside and she was
outside.
Winning.
Yeah.
I'm not saying she wasn't.
And niggas
I'm just
saying she wasn't outside funky, right?
As much. You know what I'm saying?
No, I feel you, but the matches that she did have did matter. You feel me? For the females.
Right.
You feel me? She had a great battle with 40, which is like everyone's fucking favorite.
Yeah.
So it gives it like a push for that. You feel what I'm saying? Because all right, homie, y'all can hear me? My shit still working.
Yes. Yeah,
you good.
Wait, my mic. I can
That's
hear
better.
I know I'm talking, but I can't hear y'all. Hold on.
Okay.
Trying to
If you
find
got
a better earpiece.
if you got
Yo,
closer to the mic, that's better.
yeah, I'm trying to get to the mic. Hold on, I'm gonna switch to another joint. Yo, the thing
Okay.
is, right?
What the fuck happened to
People are
Jimmy?
not valuing the matches and certain opponents. You feel me?
Yep.
Because if you put the roster of every female that battled this year, certain other people could have, you know what I mean? Some people could have been honorable mentions if they wasn't in the, you feel me?
Yep.
Because it's only a certain amount of females getting like really put in the view. I didn't
Yeah.
watch the whole shit because that shit, I don't know. I don't want to seem crazy, but it needs more people that's active about the artists. I'm just saying, you need people that's
On the
gonna
panel.
really pay attention. Yeah, I'm not trying to shit on the
So
panel
you
because this
did
some
you feel
tough
like
shit to
they
handle. You
did their
feel me?
due? Did you feel like they did their
I
due diligence, or I think that was something Jamie and I was
I didn't
talking about
watch the
off the
whole
live.
shit. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm being
Okay.
a hater. I ain't watched the whole shit.
Who was on the
I
panel?
watched maybe like 10 minutes and I said I'm good. Just
Okay.
being real, you feel me?
Gotcha.
Can
It was
I hear
Rita.
y'all
It was
still
Rita.
talk? Okay,
It was
it's lit.
Rita.
Yeah,
Rita.
I know all the ladies that was there. Shout out to
No.
Oh
Ray.
no,
I
no, no,
was
no. I'm
Shout out to
asking.
for
I
Rita.
didn't
Hollis.
see it.
No,
Oh,
for
my
Hollis.
bad,
I was
G's.
yeah.
Who's on
It
the
was Rita,
Um,
Wing Truth.
who the joint that looked
Barbie.
like Vixen? She look alright. You heard?
Yo, Lola. I don't think I really know her outside of this panel right now. I'm not really sure what I don't know. I just know she
Yo,
definitely
boy,
does look and
I
sound like
know,
Vixen.
I didn't see her at no events. And
That was
if
definitely
she's
her
at
double
She's
events,
agent.
I
real
need to know
heavy on
where she
Twitter.
at.
She's
I
real
thought she
heavy
was
on
She
pretty
Twitter.
valid
nice.
in a lot of what she was saying. Okay, so did you feel like the ladies on that panel did their due diligence as far as research with who was on the list, Jimmy?
Yo, y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah, we
my,
hear you, B.
I got a call. I got kicked and all that. But yeah, what I felt was this, like, because I compared it to the champion of the year panel, the Cody shit, right? So I
Yeah.
feel like when it comes to like energy, entertainment factor, right? I feel like the Woty John is more entertaining, like more passion in that shit, right? The only thing I feel like to add that the Cody panel do is like if you watch the Cody shit, them niggas got notebooks, they got notes and everything. And when everybody, you know what I'm saying, when you bring up a certain artist or whatever, they can say, uh they won this battle, they won that battle. They know the exact rounds they gave to each person,
Yeah.
right? So it make it
Right.
to a point where even if you disagree with who they got winning, you could never say they not well researched and all that. I think
Didn't
that's the
have
only,
evidence and all that.
you
Right.
feel what I'm saying? So you could.
Yep.
I didn't agree with the J Smo, the Harry Potter looking bull, right? Respectfully, it's a joke everybody made, and the other bull they called Ruben Studdard. The other, you know what I'm
Harry Potter's crazy. Go.
you know what I'm saying? I didn't agree with some of their picks, but one thing I said was, yo, them niggas watch wild battles I ain't watched, and they got all these statistics and details
Yo,
down
what's this?
pat. Like, and I think that's the only thing that Woody missing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Okay.
And
So you felt like they
yeah,
weren't there. There
yeah.
was a possibility that like the ladies didn't actually watch some of these battles through and through.
I can't say that. I could say that. The only thing I could say is sometimes when they get caught in a debate where someone like shows that you was wrong about something, right?
Right.
They look a little shaky and they don't have the notes to make sure that what they saying is accurate. They may be doing it off memory, right? Watching a battle 6 months ago or some shit like that. And
Mm-hmm.
that gives people complain because you know if it's all women on the panel, niggas is already gonna try to complain anyway. You know what I'm saying? So they gotta
Right.
be, you know what I'm saying? They decisions gotta be airtight, bro. That's all they missing. That's it. The wins and losses, like who won this round, niggas was saying, oh, she choked, and somebody was saying, oh, nah, she ain't choked. then you see the other person start stuttering
She
and like,
did.
ah,
And say she did.
you know what I'm saying? But that's all. Just, you know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
so
Prove your research. Prove.
Queen, did you feel like there was an ample amount of research done before, within the panel?
Yes, I feel like shout out to the panel. I feel like this was the best panel we had, and
It definitely was.
Yes.
Everybody pissed me off at a different time that's how I knew. I was like, oh, this is good.
I'm gonna be honest. No one was really pissing me
I
off.
agreed and disagreed and was pissed off.
I wasn't pissed off with nobody really, but Josh.
I was emotional.
Josh kind of pissed me off a little bit with the whole trying to drag the Shuni thing situation, because he's the reason why I feel Lola was so passionate about,
Yeah. She wasn't just randomly passionate about it. It was, she was passionate about choking. But I felt like everybody got it. With the choking, like anyone that choked, she had a bullet for. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like it was just Shuni.
And she's weak.
When Josh
mentioned
Shuni, then it was.
Y'all know how I am about chokes. She's weak.
I love Shuni, but
wait, I told y'all, it's people in the world that still value the no choke rule. Bitch, absolutely. I'm one of them people that go hard in the singular for the choke. Now, we're gonna be reasonable. Right. You can choke and your opponent be ass Mackie and you still win. But if you have a consistent level of, like she explained, 7 battles, that's more than 50% of your battles. Yeah. You choked. And you weren't winning the battles. That's even further reason of why you're lower on the fucking list. Now, when Josh brought it up again, because I stayed in the spaces. I stayed in the spaces.
I did too.
I just left out. I got this finally speaking. I even text Rita like, Rita, you playing me now, son.
Yeah.
I'm seeing you bring up mad people and everything. Like, Rita, don't do that to me, Rita. But I had to go in there and really defend Lo, because I felt like respectfully, Lo is me and I am her in those type of moments, because we are passionate. You understand? Yes. We ain't angry, we ain't aggressive. We fucking
passionate. Was in the chat, but did you see the chat? I was like, yo, she reminded me of me a little bit, but then fucking Day Love is like, nah, Queen. I was like, you're Queen. It's like, definitely Queen.
Yes, for real, son. It's a passion, son. Because when he brung it up again, when they got to number 5, and they brung up the 14 again, because they went back to number 15. They brought up Jade again. If you go back, Josh says, well, Vixen is where she's supposed to be. Mm-hmm. And then you hear her say, what you said, Josh? And then he said, you heard what I said. Vixen is where she's supposed to be. And then he said, so she said, so you was what? Nobody was checking for Vixen all year. So she said, you was checking for Shuni,
right?
And then he was like, yeah. So she was like, and she choked.
Right.
It wasn't the fact that she brung it up. He brung up Shuni, and she made her point by getting on her.
You're 100% right. That absolutely did happen.
So I waited. Like I said, I respectfully waited. I bring my point up. It's recorded, so it's there. I respectfully said, I wish Shuni was here and I wish Lo was here. And if the people are really watching to watch the show and watch what's going on, y'all would have seen Josh bring it up. Because I said it like Josh brung it up, and then she responded back. I felt like she was just passionate about her point. And I said, shout out to Tata and Lo, because they are what we call in the lower leagues of blogging the unpopular opinion. And they're going to stick on their guns.
Yes.
And that's what Lo and Tata did. No matter how they felt about their picks or their decisions, they stuck on their guns until they had no choice but to agree for the list.
And which is exactly what happened. And that, again, like it was, and I understood Shuni's, frustration, or maybe she felt like it was personal. I don't feel like it was personal, but there was a point in time where me and Jim was talking about that Lola
the verbiage
was wrong.
The verbiage.
She was wrong. No, she was just wrong about. I feel like the verbiage was fine. Like, nigga, y'all, come on, these battle rappers really truly get disrespected for like 45 minutes of battle. Like, you're not getting disrespected because somebody has an opinion about you choking in your battles. So, to me, when it came to her talking about Shuni, she had something for everybody. It was E Hart that chose. It was anybody that had a situation where it was like, hold on, we got to still look at this part. if they gonna do it to the boys, we're gonna do it with the ladies too. They kill us all day for choking, and yeah, he nice, but he be choking it. So all right, it's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? But it is unpopular opinion. It definitely is, because there's a lot of buddy that goes on with female battle rap. So you
And
know,
I feel
respectfully,
respectfully,
I'm glad that
I feel
it, I don't
respectfully.
think it was personal, but she was wrong about the KCJ battle. She was like, Casey, she barely got through the Casey. I'm like, that's 100% false. 100%
It's
false.
true.
Yeah, that was 100% false. And they really did that. They actually really did good that battle, and Shuni actually really did good that battle too. Whether people have her winning or losing, but like I shot the battle, like she definitely that like she barely got through the battle. That's not true. That's not true at all. Everything else though, she was valid on. Like she was
Yeah,
valid.
I don't even see like
Maybe
the
she was confusing that battle with something else, but that was definitely not true.
right. They when they broke down the criteria and shit, and they tried to give Shuni like material over Vixen when we know Shuni has stumbled or choked in, you know what I'm saying, this last year, and Vixen did not stumble or choke in none of her battles. How can you give one material over the other when the other one remembered more rounds? You know what I'm
My
saying?
thing was, I don't know how
I'm glad they
C3
made
made
it a
that
big
high
deal
up
though.
on the
I'm
list.
glad they actually
How
made it
did
a big deal.
C3 make it that high up on the list? Nobody
Uh,
questioned that.
I actually do question that. I
Like
was
that,
talking to
I was
Jim. I
like,
was
what
just like,
the
if I
fuck
had a
is
trade,
going
to
on?
me, I would have traded
Because she
places.
won the tournament.
That's what it is. And this is what Lola also mentioned. And she said,
Mhm.
listen, I think, salute to C3, but like she's holding on. She's been able to hold on to that, winning that 25K. And then what happened? You know what I'm saying? Then what
but
really,
after this, now you can't hold it no more.
this is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? You like
Like,
some
all right,
people was lucky
now
they
it's in the
got on
past.
the list. I felt like Jade made a way better argument than C3 on the list, respectfully. Salute to
I
C3.
was in the
But
spaces in another place.
I would trade places with her and Jade.
I argued Cashflow, Rizzy, and Jade, and I
Okay.
argued. I felt like if y'all saying she
I would have
choked,
took C3 out because I would have kept Cashflow Rizzy because she was. It may be a couple people, especially on the East Coast, we not too familiar with her. You know what I'm saying? But she's definitely on them cards. She's doing her thing. She's been doing her thing. You know what I'm saying? So she's been in places she's
no,
supposed to be
I
at.
seen to the year before that with versus
Mhm.
with Lisa. You feel me?
Mhm.
That was my first time seeing her in person versus Lisa. So I
Yeah.
definitely am familiar with her or whatever the case may be. But I'm just saying, I felt personally, in my opinion, if I was on panel, I felt like Jay would have been over in the edge. Not
Okay.
saying not so much in everything, in the edge. Because if you go in criteria, I could see where some people say they give Rizzy the performance and over Jay performance, but then
Yeah.
I'm giving show us schedule is going to Jay. She was outside more. When it
Impact.
comes to impact, I felt like Jay had more bigger names. She had more bigger more battles. She had
Yeah.
Matt Byron. She had fucking yo,
Vixen,
I don't give a fuck. Vixen, she had bigger names than Cashflow Rizzy. You understand?
Dante
Rizzy had Shuni and
Hard.
yeah, that was big names. You feel me? So it's like respectfully, I give her, that go to Jade again. You understand? Then you go
Do you
to
feel like the categories were clear? Like, do you feel like that the criteria was clear?
I feel like the criteria was clear, but they weren't using the criteria in every aspect.
Okay.
Now, if we're gonna go and do criteria, we're gonna use criteria to the max.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like
I think at this point it's clear enough because it's like what like they've been doing this shit for like 4 years now. If you include
Yeah.
Cody, maybe even more than that, right? But that's another thing when you
because
compare the Cody shit, when they have a head-to-head matchup and they trying to argue who should go where, they say
Mm.
let's go to the criteria. It's 5 pieces. It's material, consistency, impact, strength of schedule, and moments, right? And they just
Yeah.
vote as a whole panel, and whoever win 3 out of the 5 or more, they put that motherfucker higher. Yeah, so I agree with Queen. They need to use that criteria more often. If it's a debate, go to the criteria, vote it out. Whoever wins, put the motherfuckers higher. You know what I'm saying?
What did you guys feel about? It seemed to be and I don't know. To me, I was just like, finally. I'm not gonna lie. Unfortunately, I felt like it was a little bit at Shuni's expense. Um, but what did you feel about the pressure that was applied on choking? Something
Valid.
that's been mentioned, that's been complained about amongst a lot of fans, super fans, um, and for the first time, we're kind of really seeing somebody really press the issue on that. What do you feel about, do you feel like that might be something uh that might be a point of focus this year?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Hell yeah, because if they're now starting to point that out, a lot of people are going to want to be on point so they don't have to be brought up in that choking conversation.
Mm.
I agree. I think it's valid. I think at this point though, for
They are salute.
what
My
up?
boy.
I think it's valid for the panels though. At this point, niggas need to have concrete definitions. A stumble, a choke, slip up, right? Do it like a second count. A couple seconds here, it's a slip up. For a couple more seconds, stumble. More seconds, it's a choke. Because niggas will argue, oh, if they finish their round, then it wasn't a choke. But if the nigga take 90 seconds or the woman take 90 seconds to get it back, that's a choke. You know what I'm saying?
That's a
So
choke.
they
You
need
just
to
having to
have
finish
that.
your round.
Come on, man. They gotta have that
And
set in
also,
stone.
and then I don't mean to cut you off. My fault. My thing is, if we're gonna be talking about Cody and Woty, they should have the same exact criteria. Why is there any difference?
I
It's
agree.
a fucking battle.
I
So
agree.
then, if they're gonna battle, then
I agree. I wholeheartedly agree.
And Lola
Um,
had fucking look, big. This is big low. This big low list. So she said, shout out, the hustle, well deserved. Shout out to the entire panelists. We missed you this year, CC, but Josh had a great addition. I'm thankful to be a part of for the fourth time. This is her list.
all
Fourth
right, we're
time.
talking about Wody, by the way. We're talking about women of the year right now.
Okay, say
Um,
that. I'm here.
She said, "This is my list before the Woty debate." This was her list before the Woty debate. Before the
Okay.
debate, she had Hustle number 1, Coffee number 2, Jazz number 3, QB number 4, Casey number 5, Lady Flames number 6, Vixen number 7, Chirac number 8, Shayna Ashley number 9, C3 number 10, E Heart number 11, Shuni number 12, 40 number 13, 14 Lady Caution, and 15 Jade.
This wasn't very far off from the list. And this was Lola?
Yeah.
When I go to show you a lot, she'll be back.
Yeah.
She's a little bit emotional right now with the whole little feistiness that they got with her and Shuni, but she'll be back. I mean, I think she really made, she made the panel. She definitely made the panel this year, especially again, putting her foot on that choking shit. Like I said, unfortunately, it was a little bit too.
Where they holding that ceremony at?
Shuni's expense. I'm not sure, but
where we gonna be at? Cause I'm trying to go. Fuck that. Let's go support Hustle and her award.
Who won?
Hustle.
Okay, that's not. Oh, so people arguing about that?
No, actually, that's the most undebatable.
Okay, I was about to say that's kind of like undebatable. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, I was about to say if they gave it to Hustle, they got it right. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like,
that's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? They got the top 3 right.
Yeah, Hustle was wilding this year.
You could switch around Jazz.
I mean, all last year she was wilding.
I would have had Hustle winning Woty last year too.
Yeah, she was wilding.
But the argument is 2 through 15, where they place motherfuckers at from 2 through 15.
Okay, I get it. Okay, so people ain't mad that they lost. They don't like their ranking.
Basically.
Some people are just
they don't like their 2K rate, and
they don't like their
3-pointer should be a 99, and they done got hit with the 80 ball. Okay,
exactly.
Okay.
Some people are not happy about the explanation of for their ranking.
Shorty said her handle's supposed to be at 92. They didn't hit her with the.
Yeah, some people not happy about that.
She don't even got a badge.
Listen, I get it. I get.
I
absolutely get it.
Was Jay on that? Was Jay Love on that?
About the
no.
Jay Love didn't make it.
Nope.
No.
Jay Love did not make it. I'll tell you who made the Rookie of the Year. Rock Lee. I'm not gonna lie. She's a nice girl.
Jay Love didn't make it. That's crazy.
I didn't agree with the.
Who made the list? Can somebody run the list to me?
I didn't agree with it. This was between all of the panel. I got you right now. Where the fuck is that list? Queen, you
Jay
see the
was
list?
everywhere last year. That's crazy.
Okay, so we got Cash Flow Rizzy at 15. Lady Caution at 14.
No. Don't do that. Don't do me like that, third. Go top to bottom, please. Do top to bottom, please. Yeah, yeah.
All right. Hustle. You know what I mean? We got Coffee, number 2. Jazz at number 3. QB at number 4. We got KCJ at number 5. I'm not mad at that, you know. Chirac at number 6, respectfully. E Hart at number 7. First Lady Flames at number 8. C3 at 9. Vixen at 10. Rock Lee at 11, if I'm not mistaken. No. Shuni's at 11.
Mm-hmm.
40 Bars is at number 12. Shayna Ashley at 13. And yeah, Caution at 14. And Cash Flow Rizzy at 15.
Yeah, that is crazy.
What you think about that list?
Man, I ain't got no comment.
Queen, what do you think about that list?
That list is crazy. Like it's man.
I said what I said.
It's some names on there that I don't even.
A couple names will come down. I'm gonna be honest. A couple names will come down. Respectfully, in my opinion, Chirac wouldn't be as high up on the list in my book. C3 probably wouldn't be on the list at all. I don't give a fuck about that tournament. Respectfully, that shit was almost 2 years ago in my mind, because half of it started the year before. You understand?
Yep, I agree. I agree.
Yeah, you understand, respectfully. So I'm gonna be real. That wouldn't count in my book. Shout out to you, C3 though. It's no slight towards you. We just opinion.
Yeah, it's just you know, what have you done for me, lady?
So who would have been on there that wasn't on there, Queen? From your point of view,
Jade would have made it on.
Who?
Jade would have made it on.
Okay.
And we probably could have even put even if you wanted to even argue Lady J at that point, I wouldn't have been mad at you. You know? Because she was outside a lot too last year.
Okay.
You heard me, third?
Interesting. That's an interesting ass list, man.
All right, give me a second.
All I can say is that that's just an interesting list.
All right, say it again.
Though you asked me who else would I add on the list that I would take off, so I said respectfully, like I said, I would take C3 off the list. Period.
Yeah, I would have too. Yep.
I said arguably, I wouldn't be mad if somebody wanted to put Lady J on the list because she was outside respectfully in a consistent manner, and she had a couple good battles.
I would have took off for Jade.
Damn, I don't wanna insert my opinion on that.
I'm saying me. Remember I told you that I'm gonna be honest. Rizzy and Jade was like kind of neck and neck with the edge. So
Jim over here fucking up the feng shui.
Nah, nigga, it said host has connection issues. That's your shit.
Oh, what that mean? Everybody fine.
Yeah.
What's your A1? Look, that's your shit. Look at you. Nigga, lights went off. Unbelievable. No, I mean, I think I would have I would have traded C3 for Jade for sure. Just offer like recent, recent things.
Right, I get it.
No.
Yeah, I get it.
Could just be me.
But, damn, that list is wild.
What do you think? What would your list or some names that you heard that you would maybe swap out?
I know you asking bro that. Don't ask me that.
I'm asking you.
Well, of course, J Love, I will put her on that list.
Respectfully.
She couldn't. She rookie of the year.
Yeah, I mean, I get why they gave it to Rock,
She couldn't go on Woty.
but
It's
I
a
think
rookie on major platforms.
I just
You mean
think
it?
I
I'm
think
rookie of the
she
year.
had I think she got a
Huh?
nice resume too,
Oh,
though.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying for the rest of the list. I see what you're saying. Yeah, what you say, Art?
No, I was saying I think they both kind of got nice. I ain't saying they got similar like um resumes, but on the flip side of it, they kind of do if you think about it.
But shout out to Rita because she did bring that up in the spaces. She didn't say it on the panel, but she did bring it up in the spaces that J Love could have been a contender
Yeah,
for Woty.
Yeah,
I mean not Woty, rookie of the year.
yeah,
that's true.
I agree. I mean,
On not even if they didn't like it on strength of performance, on
what
being
did you?
notarized. Like people were her name was being talked about, she was being noticed, she was
That's
being
a fact. She was everywhere. She
What
just
did what did
battled like
what did you
2
guys
weeks
think
ago.
about?
You
What do you
know?
guys think about the strength of schedule shit?
I
I
thought
think that matter.
It was pissing me off.
I thought when they brought up Shayna Ashley, I
No, when they bring up hustle strength and schedule, that shit just made me choke. That's how true it is.
Right.
That shit made these bitches look weak.
Yo,
3 months off last year. That means she battled
Yeah, strength of
the
schedule matters.
whole
I mean,
year.
that shit matters.
what y'all thought about the Shayna
but
Ashley?
it only matters for certain people. I feel like some people you can't really use strength of schedule. You know,
Like who is the some people where you can't use it?
I guess like when you're talking about maybe mid to lower tiers,
I,
their strength of schedule might be a little different.
I think the problem with the strength of schedule is when you go strength of schedule,
Maybe.
you gotta base it off the matchup before it happened, right?
But
'Cause
nobody on that list was mid to lower tiers. Those was all top tiers, vets, and basically solidified girls.
Mhm.
Yeah,
but my thing is when you do
that is true.
schedule, it gotta be based on the matchup before it happened, right? You can't say, oh, she was matched up with, let's just use E Hart for example, and E Hart choked, so it's low strength of schedule. No, when the battle happened and the opponent was
Oh
right,
no, I agree with that.
you feel what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I agree with that.
Same. Mm-hmm.
And I felt like they was holding that against Shayna Ashley, right? With the Tory Doe shit, right? Before the shit happened.
But the Tory Doe is understandable. Like, at the end of the day, yeah,
No,
yes,
remember
they're
Lola
obviously
asked
fine.
Josh that.
But that's
Remember
like
Lola asked Josh that.
that's like winning by DQ. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Like,
remember Lola asked Josh that. Remember that's why she was arguing with him about shit. She said, "Remember I asked you about that, Josh.
yeah.
I asked you, was you going to try to count that as a way or use that as an example of explaining your point? Because
I would have.
if you using the Tory Doe, Shayna Ashley shit with what's the name? Then what about the I think she was making a point with E Hart or somebody.
It's like a fighter having a draw. I mean, I can't. You look. It's not a win to that nature to the way other people have their wins. You know, that was a very rare thing that ever happens. No
Yeah.
one goes to a battle and the motherfucker don't battle.
And they use that actually in the Jade and Cash Flow Rizzy discussion because he said Cash Flow Rizzy went up against E Hart, E choked and whatnot. So you know what I'm saying, but it's still E Hart. And then that's when Lola was like, okay, so you know what I'm saying, but Jade beat Vixen, and Jay and Josh was like, but Vixen is not at the same level she was back then. But she's like, okay, but when Cash battled E Hart, you not taking that choke into account, you counting that. So how could you say Vixen is not who she was, and that don't count for Jade? You know what I'm saying? But it's like that's what I'm saying. It gotta be before the matchup happened. You know what I'm saying? You measure how strong this opponent is. And the Shayna shit, and maybe I'm biased. Shayna is like probably my third favorite female battle rapper type shit. So let me acknowledge the bias, but she bodied the Froze in Froze's best year of his career.
Yeah, but she was, but
Body
I'm gonna
Tory
be honest.
Doe.
The battle that she was trying to argue, the battle that she was trying to argue wasn't even a fucking battle worth arguing.
Which one?
The third battle that she was trying to argue versus King somebody.
Oh,
Okay.
what did you think about that?
Bro, yo, but you gotta
King Leo. I'm sorry.
King Leo.
But this is my thing though. She ain't
What did you think about, like, was that realistic
To
for
me,
me?
it was a barbecue battle.
Because I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know about it.
real.
I didn't either.
Got y'all.
That's what I'm saying.
let me
Do
land
we
plane
just
real
not
quick.
do enough research? Are we just not?
I don't think we did not enough research.
No, I watched that battle because I watched all the Shayna battles, right?
But that was the
You saw that
was her-
battle?
Absolutely did. Facts.
You
I
didn't
mean,
tell us about it. The
this
fuck?
was- fuck.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I really didn't
Because
know.
why? Why you ain't tell us about it?
Because it was a nobody. Respectfully.
But
And-
the battle was what?
But
No, it probably the battle was
No,
The
mid.
battle was what, Jim?
Nah, you can't do that because you don't tell me
Was
about
it or
the
not?
battles you watch.
Jim,
Was it
the
me?
battle was what though?
A W for Shayna. Fuck you mean?
A W what though?
Okay, but come on.
A clear W. You want to keep going?
A clear W what?
Clear W body.
No,
wanna
a
keep
clear
going?
W of trash, nigga, because that battle was whack. They
No,
had music
Shayna-
playing in the
Shayna was
I
background.
don't know. I can't
It
talk
was
about the battle. I didn't see him.
But let me.
battle, the
I'm almost done.
atmosphere,
Let
it
me
was
just
just
land plane on the Shayna John real quick,
There was
cause
music playing in the background.
I ain't hear it.
it was like a barbecue.
Yeah, but regardless, Shayna she didn't lose a round all year, right? And she bodied Froze in the best year of Froze's career. She bodied Tori Doe to the point where, whatever the case may be,
All right.
before the battle happened, that matchup, everybody was saying that's
Where's
fire
Shayna?
matchup.
Where's
You get
Shayna
what I'm
landed
saying?
on the list again at? Where she landed on the list again?
Like 12 or something.
Shit. Wasn't Shayna like 11 or some shit?
You want me to find the
Got you.
screenshot?
I got you.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Shayna was at 13.
So where would you put her at, Jim?
Respectfully, above Vixen and above Shuni. I would have Shayna at 10. Facts.
Nah, I wouldn't do it. I like Shayna, but I just
two body bags and not losing a round all year is not like that. Don't count.
But like the losing around, we can't. Again, there's a battle with an asterisk beside it, and one we didn't even know about. That the culture apparently didn't know. Nobody knew about, but Shayna Ashley fans apparently. So I mean, no, I no, you don't like top 10. No, not over Shuni. And look, and
I think the battle was at like 20.
Even with the choking and things of that nature, it's still no. Shuni definitely did have the bigger moments, the bigger battles.
How many battles Shuni lost last year, in your opinion?
I feel like most of them was debatable.
Okay, I had her losing to Casey.
But she lost a few. She lost quite a few.
Okay,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about niggas is trying to act like that Froze body is not like a big deal. And
all right, listen.
And the Tory body too.
Wait.
No, I agree.
Let me give you perspective.
I just feel like I'm not mad at her place on the list. I'm glad she's on the list though.
And maybe I'm
her battle with Froze. Look, her battle with Froze is at 96
backstage
5 months ago. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, my fault.
Yes.
I was telling the DC backstage.
Oh. All right. Her battle with Froze is at 96K. Her battle with the nigga King Louis is at 22K. That's 11 months ago.
That's 22K for a nobody. Well, it might be on her name.
No. But do you understand But do you wait, and then let's go. Wait.
Okay, what? Yeah, explain your point.
My fault.
All right, so then we're gonna go to her battle versus Tory.
At least
at risk.
At least 100.
That's 8 months ago, right?
Yeah, but it's 100 for a lot of different reasons.
All right. Her battle versus
it went viral.
Tory.
It went viral, but it went viral.
It's her most highest viewed battle. Is at 148K. That's 8 months ago. Then, but I mean, she battled King Louis before
it's
Tory.
unfortunate, but
Wait,
Okay.
that means she battled King Louis before Tory.
Okay.
Okay.
Then
How
she
many
battled
subs do that league got, Queen?
She's saying
I
that
don't know.
him and her got 22K
views. I don't know how much the subs they got. I don't give a fuck how many subs they got. I
You
want
can
you to
click it
listen
right
to
now.
the math. I'm not doing that, lad, because I don't want to lose where I'm at.
No, that does.
To make sure
I mean,
I get
okay,
the views.
yeah, that's a little deeper, but that does matter.
All right, not to
The
me
niggas
right
got
now.
23K on my shit. And I don't got 23K motherfuckers subscribed.
Yo, Queen, you lagging, Queen. Just leave and come back real quick. You lagging.
No shit. Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's like her shit in slow
I'm
motion.
lagging because I'm looking at another screen.
Oh, all right, bet.
I'm good.
Oh, I see
I'm
what
back.
you're saying.
I'm good.
No, you good.
I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good.
even if the picture is like, if the voice is like, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, take the subs, Queen.
Okay, so
You
what
smack
do you
me,
feel like? What is
I'm about to
your? What do you
punch
feel like
Jimmy.
is
I
your
was swinging
point?
to punch Jimmy.
What do you feel like is your point for the the subs and the views and things of that nature? What do you mean by that?
They
Because
got
look,
5K subs
the
and she
King
did 20
Louis,
something. You know what I'm saying?
she
She
was
did-
arguing because she was arguing the King Louis battle about, oh, she had another battle out there. My thing is the battle with King Louis is 11 months ago. It's at 22K. Then her battle with Tory is after that. That's her highest view is at 148K. That's 8 months ago. Then her battle with Froze is 5 months ago. That currently is at 96K.
Round it up.
I don't see where, even if you factor in that battle with those rounds, you understand, where you're higher than the position that you're currently at. You understand? Even in that context.
Who are you talking about?
I respect it.
Because your highest viewed.
Shayna Ashley.
Who?
Shayna Ashley. She was at number 13.
Because I will understand if she was trying to make a point with that battle, like it made impact, it had some type of stand, like it was at 22K.
She higher than 13, no?
Nobody league, and like Rita Ray point to, even if you claim you shared it, you didn't market that shit or advertise it the way you should have for us, the Woty panel, to know.
That's why I agree. They should be doing their homework on everybody.
That too.
I agree with that too.
That too, but I feel them when they saying like a lot of these. That's a part of what makes you Woty. How are you
campaigning for your
campaigning
shit.
yourself? How you understand marketing yourself? How you handling
that's
yourself?
That's what I want to see more from
and what they said. Hustle had a better year promoting herself, marketing herself, promoting her battles.
What J Love was that?
She was very professional.
She wasn't on the list, but I think
this
that
is the first time you ever heard niggas call
do a
Hustle
little bit more to make the list for next year for sure.
First time they ever call Hustle professional.
I'll throw the towel in, Queen. You got it. No cap. Not even trying to, you know what I'm saying, brush off what you saying. You right.
I thought Hustle at number 1 was the most undeniable place.
But I don't think that Shayna Ashley should have been at 13.
Come on, that's all I was saying.
Where you putting her at, bro? And who you putting her over?
Where would you put
for this year? For this year?
DC,
she undebatably number 7.
Besides C3, give him the names that's above her.
Exactly. C3 was at 12, right?
For this year?
Is at 11.
For this year?
I don't think C3 should have been on the list. I think that they held on to the 25K tournament because I haven't seen anything, impactful since then. So
I had her beating Clips in a bad battle though, but she beat Charlie Clips. She did. That's big W's.
Yeah,
but,
she did beat Clips.
Yeah, and DC C3 was at 11. Vixen was at 10.
That's 2 battles we just mentioned, and none of them.
Where was Shuni? That's all I want to know. Where was Shuni at?
One of them wasn't even last year.
40 at 11, I think.
I thought 40 was 13. See, that's the screenshot.
40
is like 12.
Shuni?
Shuni's like 12. I got you right now.
And 40 deserved to be 22. Fuck are you talking about?
40 at 12.
40 was 12.
Who
Shuni, it was at 11.
She need to be at 22.
Shuni at 11, so that means C3 at 10.
Nah, Vixen was 10. C3 was 11.
C3 is at number 9, and I just
what?
I know.
That's why I'm confused.
What I'm saying. This is
Get
what I was saying. I just we could have traded her for Jade.
Get her the fuck out of here. Nah,
we could. We could trade her out for Jade, and nobody would have been mad at Jade. At least,
I gotta look at it like this.
Even if she was number 9, but at least she on the list. What happened?
Half the tournament was in 2022. The other half was in 2023. How the fuck are we giving her a 9?
But this is my problem though, because y'all going straight from that to Jade when we should be at least. I agree with the Jade shit, right? First off,
we gotta trade. We have to trade C3, bro.
Not facts, but that shows
9 is crazy. Like if Shuni can't make top 10, then how? That to me, that's what Shuni should have came on that motherfucking Spaces to argue. First of all, how the fuck am I here?
First of all, C3
respectfully, I love you, C3, but how are you
don't
there?
count.
How? I would argue my placement on the list. You know what I'm saying?
How is J Love not top 10?
Hold on, you can't argue choking when that's what you're doing. What she should have argued was her placement, because I would have agreed with that. I definitely would have agreed with that. How the fuck you not top 10 and C3 some way somehow is number 9?
I need to see
that. Explain that to me.
Who was above C3?
A lot.
Who's above that?
Chirac.
Chirac deserving. Chirac deserving.
She was number 6, bro. I said they got something right.
Yeah, she deserving all the way, 100%.
They got something right.
Somehow, Casey.
I mean, they got most of the rights, respectfully. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm saying as far as like girls, I would have expected them to honorably mention and as opposed to put on the list. Salute to Chirac, because I was definitely rooting for.
I'm saying they got Chirac up there. J Love for sure supposed to be up there. I'm just saying.
Well, it's about you know when it comes to that, and this is what I was saying. But everybody, hold on, this is what I was saying about the levels. Hold on, this is what I was saying about the levels of shit though. There's levels to a lot of the ladies on the list as well. Everybody's not top tier. Like Chirac is not top tier. You know what I'm saying? So when it gets to those levels of people we talking about, yeah, like. She's the more impactful
name now. She's a solidified name now.
She had the more impactful battles too, the more bigger battles. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I understand why J Love may not be on the list, but I think if she strategizes this year, absolutely she could be on that list. You know, without question next year.
With her last 2 battles that she just did, with J Love last 2 battles that she did, she's gonna make the list next year.
I mean, there's still plenty of work to do. It's a long year, so. I'll just if she strategized though, take some big battles. What I'm saying, fuck if it's you can't get any females to come outside for you. There's definitely gonna be dudes that's gonna come outside and try to play with you, and that's gonna be your grand opportunity. So
I think we need
that would be my advice for Love. I think she definitely could make the list next year.
Y'all know Shuni and C3's resume.
Who's at number 5?
QB 5 was KCJ, and I definitely agreed. KCJ was number 5. I agreed with that.
I don't know. I don't remember what
she was. What?
Number 5.
Yeah, I don't remember what she did.
Besides
lose.
I mean, I don't know what battles.
Besides lose the A-Ward, I don't know what she did.
Casey battled A-Ward?
Or was that Vixen that lost the A-Ward? No, it was Vixen that battled A-Ward. My bad.
Casey battled
I'm just saying I never seen them in the same place at the same time.
Yo, you dumb.
That's a little crazy.
I'm just saying it might be the same bitch.
I remember watching that. I had Casey be a Shuni. In a goodie though.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't remember what Casey did though.
Shuni my favorite female battle rapper.
My
actually
Hustle, Shayna, E Hart, and Flames. Was my favorite.
Well, mine is Jazz, Shuni, and possibly C3. I ain't gonna lie.
Mm-hmm. E Hart better than.
But I'm still not gonna deny the biasness about certain shit.
Me too. That's why.
I thought there was definitely some biasness at some, points. I think each and every one of them had a little bias for somebody.
Understandably.
it's hard to not, I
understand.
guess, a little bit. But I think I mean they tried they tried their best. I think they tried with this one. But that's it. I'm not really too crazy mad about the list. There's not too many people I feel like I could really replace with other people that really, that really makes sense. Maybe we could switch the numbers around.
Exactly.
But
Shayna
I'll be right
lower
back.
40 is crazy.
Shayna, what?
Shayna lower on the list than 40 was insane to me. Shayna on the list lower than who I said was at
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. 40 should have been
11.
lower on the list. I don't know what was going on with there. Because of that
Like
one, I'm not. No.
C3 over Shayna
That
is
was a
crazy.
lot of choking last year and stumbling too with 40. So they needed to not do that too.
C3 over Shayna is crazy to me.
C3 didn't need to be on the fucking list. We already discussed that.
That's what I'm saying though. When I said Shayna,
And that's a respectful she need to be on the list because, like I said, the only two battles that we looking at C3 to have last year is First 30 Frames and Caution 575, and those was in the tournament. Charlie Clips was 2 months ago. That was this year.
Word, that's when it dropped.
It dropped 2 months ago.
Wow. Okay, bet. Wait, so okay, so damn, but that was the same event. Was that the Jazz Big K event? That was different event.
That was the Christmas event from
That was okay. Is that
Chrome?
So that's not the Jazz Big K, John. That was after that. Because if that's the case, all right. Regardless, though, this is my only thing, Queen, is that you was telling me when I said Shayna at 10, right? You were saying that's cap, right? But if we both agree that she should be higher than 40 and she should be higher than C3, at that point, that gets her to 11 at the least. You know what I'm saying? So that's not far off from what I originally said.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think the panel was very far off. It seems maybe a couple,
Yeah, they did a good job.
Couple of loose screws, but I feel like it's a good list. These are all people that have been working. These are all people that have been, having big moments, even if we may not be aware, And I think that's the one thing I could at least defend. I'll at least defend with the panel is that, it happens. A couple of battles slip, here and there, especially no matter how, involved you are, but the more involved you are, the more, likely it is for some sort of a couple of battles to slip through the cracks. You know what I'm saying? But I do think I agree with Shayna where, it is your job to make sure you done seen everything and you're really thorough.
Okay. We could all agree she should at least be at 11, right? If we agree 40 and C3 should not be ahead of her, we could agree she should at least be at 11. If y'all got Shuni over her, I'll give y'all that. But 40 and C3 should not be over Shayna. Like, niggas is trying to act like a frozen bird.
I agree. I definitely don't see how C3 is number 9 and Shayna is
under 40.
There. I'll agree. I agree.
Right. That's all I'm saying, man. Like,
and I probably would not, and salute to 40. That's really my girl.
Yeah.
What was her resume?
But I do understand maybe the argument for the placements between 40 and Shayna for sure too.
Now 40 had
I could kind of see it,
40 had a very good battle with Ill Will. I think
she did though, and see that might have been what because a lot of niggas was
John.
She had a couple of count outs this year that she upset. So I think,
she was
we have to take I don't feel like she was bad. I don't know. I guess
she wasn't good.
Yeah.
And,
her delivery is never, good. It's unorthodox. But I felt like she was rapping though. Like
she wasn't good. And then that same thing, it was same thing kind of like with the Yoshi. She was rapping, but she wasn't good. It wasn't the best 40 we done seen. You understand? respectfully, because 40 was rapping to Yoshi, but it wasn't the best 40 bars we done seen. Some best shit we done heard from 40 going against her opponent, like, you know, and it was
He
not
was rapping versus Coffee though.
She was stumbling and choppy, gang.
He was not stumbling.
That's all right. I'm about to get out of here. This girl gonna have me go turn it to low.
He wasn't stumbling.
She was
then.
She wasn't stumbling versus Coffee.
She had to like, nah, you right.
There was like one point in time where I think she had a pause. You know, ran it back and then kept going, but it wasn't choppy. It was the same old.
She was doing the salsa.
It was the same old delivery that she usually had.
Bringing it back.
No,
back
she fully prepped.
I don't know. I gotta rewatch it back. But I do agree with changing places possibly. But you know, with what's her name? C3. But with 40. I'm glad she's on the list. I think she did have she had a big year too, and hers was.
You put C3 at number 13.
She doesn't have any Adaris near. She doesn't have any Adaris on her battles. You know what I'm saying? So the two that we just mentioned were really big battles. They were really big they were big upsets. You know, they were big battles for her resume. So yeah.
Man, and the 40 Coffee battle that was rescheduled, so she should have been fully prepped. She shouldn't have had to stumble or slip up, or none of that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like niggas don't take that and I hate that niggas is acting like Shayna body and Frozen is not a big deal. That's a huge.
Yeah.
Like, this is the best Froze we ever saw this year. The Mike P shit, the Jag shit, the Charlie Clip shit.
You're right. You're 100% right. You're 100% right. I don't think it was really brought up. You know, some of them they weren't really for some of the artists they weren't as thorough. You know, and again, like I said, I definitely agreed with Lola on like 98% of what she was saying, except for the Shuni versus. That's when I felt like that's probably where Shuni was probably like, the fuck, this might be a little personal because there's no way. You know, she wasn't choppy in that battle. There was no, she barely got through that battle. Like, that's not true.
She just lost. She lost in a good battle. That's it.
Yeah, like, it was a good battle, though. Like, it was a solid battle. I just, like, it was a good Shuni, too. Like, I said, out of all battles, that's the one you talking about some shit. I said, that's not true. That's not the battle. Right. She must have been thinking about another one.
I think
it wasn't that one.
She was going off memory.
KCJ, you know, always shooting. She's really fire. You know what I'm saying? I think that's where her placement comes too. Like the substance, you know what I'm saying? The bars.
Now shout out to Casey. Like they said, Casey is one of the ones that have consistently been in the talks, but haven't really been making real big.
Beat the shit out of some of these niggas. The shit.
Right.
Like Arsenal came up there playing around. Arsenal.
That was last year?
That was crazy. No, I'm just saying in general. I'm just saying like just resume wise, like bro.
Yeah.
She was beating ass. It was saying she was doing voodoo all day. Like, come on, like she's definitely made herself into a legend. At this point, you can't mention.
No funny shit.
Can't talk about really great girls, consistent women,
except for Jazz,
and not talk about
except for Jazz. I think everybody that stands in front of Casey has choked except for Jazz.
Nah,
I don't even know.
Geechee didn't choke.
Geechee didn't choke either.
But a lot of people choke.
But a lot of people that stood in front of her choke every time.
Geechee didn't choke.
She bodied him though.
Huh?
Geechee didn't choke, right? I think they battled.
I don't think Geechee or Jazz choked, but fucking
Geechee was focused. He was laser focused.
No choke.
He went to the Botanica.
Rock fucked up.
Brett.
Rock
had a little slip. Yeah, people don't want to admit it, but he did to me.
Wait, Rock
he didn't.
Okay?
To me.
He would never slip. It's not even possible. I don't even know what you're talking about. You need to stop now. You can't even say it with a straight face. You need to stop now. Cut that shit out. That nigga is unfuckwittable. He got non-slips.
He
got the non-slips. It's not possible.
That's what you call him? The non-slip?
I don't even know. All I know is Tay-Rock got non-slip shoes. It's none of that, bro. You know better than that.
But you know what it is? He slides into his little, I mean, the way You know how
Bro, that nigga is there's something.
You get what I'm saying though, girl. His
no,
charisma.
yo, Queen, we're not doing that. I'm not putting that
You
jacket
got
on.
to slip, and then he be like,
Nope.
boy, or he'll do one of his little, you know what I mean? He'll do one of his little distractions. But
that's
to
not
me,
a distraction. That's a part. Like this, you gotta understand greatness when you see
Nigga
it.
be about to slip, and he catch
Never.
himself and do a little antic, and then catch himself, and he go back into his shit.
The
Never.
only time I remember Rock.
Never.
It's veteran shit. It's veteran shit. Like it's a veteran shit.
The only time Rock choked that I remember was the Shotgun Suge rematch.
It was veteran shit.
They're choking that one, but besides that, I don't even remember Rock battling Casey J.
Yeah, she put voodoo on all them niggas.
Do they have, I don't think they battled. When they battled,
who?
Casey and Rock, she ain't battled.
No.
And the fact that he ain't battle her is crazy.
But,
no, in my mind, I'm thinking Vixen.
If I was a big ass league, like I would be trying
in
to.
My mind, I'm thinking Vixen. I'm not even talking Casey.
Right.
If I was the Riot, I would try to be booking that.
I know when and Twerk was the other nigga who choked against Casey. Ultimate Madness, he choked.
Oh my god, of course. He had the strongest voodoo put on him.
And then the second round prep choke.
I cast a spell on you.
And did she make DNA choke?
Why? Nah, DNA ain't choke. He fell. He slipped and fell on stage, I think.
That was another choke to me, nigga.
Voodoo. Who do you voodoo?
That was voodoo for sure.
How you slip and fall? How you slip and fall? Like in place? What do you like? No, voodoo. Nah, Casey. Casey definitely is one of those. And I think the first time I don't want to lie. I feel like
Casey got it. Nigga
that's not the first time. The first time I seen her,
I remember something happened with DNA.
Arsenal. I mean, no,
that
not
was
Arsenal.
funny as fuck. That I remember something happened with DNA. That was funny. That was like she did something to the nigga. She made him fall out. Like,
right.
Come on, she blew some magic frog dust or something. Yeah. But she was she's intense. She's intense. Like when you see her in person battling, like, she's she's prepared and she's intense.
Yeah,
that's what I like about Vixen. I feel like, I really understood since going for Vixen too. I think it was so crazy that she also is her doppelganger. But aside from that, she definitely was going hard for her. And I go hard for Vixen too because I fucks with Vixen. She's incredible. Again, like some people, especially a lot of fans, they comment they never even been to a URL event or they never even seen some of these top tiers. They don't really understand the impact, the real impact that they having on these crowds and shit. Like Vixen is definitely one of those. That Vixen versus Tay-Rock battle, that was the first time I got to see Vixen in person battling. Crazy intent, like crazy. Like, and I've seen Tay-Rock plenty of times, but like on a URL stage, it was different too. Like that shit was crazy. She wasn't playing with that nigga at all. Whether she lost or not, like she definitely was not there to play. Brought the same energy, you know what I'm saying? And
what do you think?
She's fire.
What do y'all think
about?
I
think after the Jazz battle, people wanted to write her off, but it's like you can't really, you can't really write her. What? How you just going? You can't really write her off.
What do you think about the Hustle? I'm glad she made the list. Jazz.
Who?
What do you think about the Hustle and Jazz conversation?
Yeah, Hustle was number one.
No. You're not listening to me. What do you think about the conversation that they had in the spaces about battling each other now?
Oh no, I think by now, they truly have, the fans, everybody has earned that.
They both got a belt now.
Yeah, if Rock could see a nigga twice, and there's a couple of rematches we done seen. If Geechee could battle War, you could battle this bitch twice.
That's crazy. Rock don't.
You don't have a belt. Want to really see this?
Rock don't have a belt, do he?
He will. He winning it this year.
He don't, and I think it's insane. But no, he don't. That's why he made kind of a deal this, last year this year with Big K winning. But it was, I felt him, and he definitely shouldn't have been at no 7. Was he at 7 or something? Disgusting. Didn't make any sense.
Like that, yeah.
That was crazy. That was absurd. There's no way. The nigga battled like 40 times last year. What the fuck else is this? And beat everybody ass. What the fuck else am I supposed to do?
Because they're nobodies.
I'm beating but I'm beating ass on all levels. It doesn't matter who. It didn't matter who it was. And I think that the only thing that made a difference.
It's just crazy to me. Like when they cheat people, they cheat people.
Big K earned it because of the. I mean, he was upsetting every single one of the battles. I think it's different when Tay-Rock, it's not. Sometimes it's not as impactful when niggas, you already beating ass. You know what I'm saying? You're already known for that. So with Big K, he was supposed to. Yeah, a lot of people were like, oh, move now this nigga out of here. Not so fast. Jazz, I was like, yeah, niggas, I already knew how that was gonna go. You know what I mean?
Right.
Who?
Rex.
You know what I'm saying? Like these
A-Ward.
Those was big battles, man. Yeah, A-Ward, crazy. Like, come on, bro. You couldn't not give that nigga champion of the year. Like that's crazy. Because how do you top that? How do you top that year? So if I don't get it this year for that, what the fuck am I supposed? Who else am I? Lux and Light and shit. Like what the fuck? How do I do better than that? Like that's not easy. It's not easy. So I'm glad he got it this year, but I think Rock could definitely still make a strong argument for next year as long as he just continue, maybe chill a little bit on some of the shots that he's been giving, and really wow some niggas up, some up and comers, top tier niggas up.
Yeah,
I think that might really solidify. But he's champion of the decade. I hope he know that.
Yeah, and right now he in the league for champion of the year for this year. I think he'll win it this year for sure.
Yeah.
He won.
Yeah, he'd be all right. He'd be all right. I'm glad Hustle won though, and I'm not like an insane, crazy fan of Hustle. I'm not a stan. I'm a fan of Hustle. I'm not a stan though. Like I could, if she's not up to par in the battle, I can acknowledge that. But she's definitely been moving like a champion. Just moving like a champion. You know what I'm saying? You're calling out all the big names, and you're getting what you're calling out for. Kind of just whenever you ask, if we're not noticing. Who's really like, man, Hustle, I ain't bad. Niggas just coming outside. You know what I'm saying? So she's kind of cherry picking. You know what I mean? She had a cherry picking last year, like just having fun with whoever she wanna pick out and bully. So she, you know what I mean? Just got Chess out of here.
Right.
I think I expect the year to continue. I don't think people realize that. I don't think they realize.
Yeah, you go.
Who she just called? She just called somebody out, and I'm like, oh shit. Hollow. This is what I'm talking about. Like these bitches not calling no hollows out. You know what I'm saying? Right. Then you don't want that smoke, and this is why she number one. You can't. You're not. A lot of the man. Listen, it's what's crazy is the difference. Truly, the difference between even the top 3 or the top 5 and everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like Hustle.
Yeah.
Like who asked for that? What female, you know what I mean? Be asked, yo, Hollow, come on, what? Hollow?
You go argue she the best in the world right now, man or woman.
Come on, bro. Like, and she not pussy. You heard? You know what I mean? She's taking those challenges. So yeah, number one, and it might be a repeat. Y'all get y'all shit together this year, ladies. Y'all arguing over 10 spots and 11s. This bitch talking about some Hollow come outside. Y'all better get y'all shit together because she's trying to. She trying to do a little 2-peat real quick, and she can. It could easily. She can.
I mean, she beat Chess, but lost to the Philly Prezi ball. Because she choked. So, but Jazz don't. I get what you're saying though.
Yeah, it depends. We gotta see what Jazz do this year. If Jazz go and have who can Jazz battle? I guess I feel like at this point it's really more. She's battled all the females, right? All the top ladies.
Yeah.
Right? That would count right now.
First Lady Flames.
Except for obviously the Bardashians.
She could see Flames. She could see C3. Obviously the Hustle rematch. You know what I'm saying? Not right now, but niggas at one point when 40 was cooking, niggas was calling for that rematch, but 40 would get bodied by Jazz right now. I think, Jazz has said she wants to battle Casey just because all the Bardashians have battled each other except for Jazz and Casey. But that's I don't like the friendly shit. So you know what I'm
I
saying?
don't either. I don't either. It's not gonna be nowhere near. I feel like what we, obviously want it to be.
Yeah, I
I want,
think
I want friendly fire turned off.
me too. I think Jazz versus First Lady Flame to be tough, but I can understand Jazz saying that I can't that you not you know what I'm saying you ain't doing enough to earn that yet. But you know what I'm saying I think that'd be fire to me. But I'm a fan of First Lady Flame, so I'm biased too.
Yeah. Do you see Jazz battling somebody like Chirac?
Absolutely not right now.
Mm.
Jazz is picky. Like you gotta earn the shot for the ladies. It's like you gotta earn shot, and I
You
respect
think
that
so?
absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I think and
Top 6.
she on her way. She on her way for sure.
Maybe next year.
Yeah. I've been
Oh.
like
I wouldn't want to see her get vetted to death. You know what I mean? Like, does that make sense? Like veteran to death. I don't want to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who else could she?
Iraq get just veteran beat to death.
Oh, Shuni. I know Shuni was calling Jazz out at a point.
Oh, they haven't battled yet. Yeah. See, this is what I'm saying. Like this, and see again, like Shuni, don't fret. You still got another year.
Right.
To flip it all around.
Coffee.
You could make Lola eat her words.
Right.
But
Coffee.
we gotta see it.
You know what I'm saying? Coffee been calling Jazz out. Bonnie called.
I don't think Shuni realized that if Shuni's just don't choke.
Absolutely.
You understand what I'm saying? Like I don't think she really realized why the frustration sometimes is there. When you really nice, people just get tired of that choking shit. Because now it's like you doing so well, or people already had you winning, and now I ain't got no argument because you're over here choking it or not finishing the back. So, but if Shuni just cut that little big part out and really like had a flawless years, what's the argument then? It's gonna be hard to argue Shuni out of a top 5 kind of. You know what I'm saying? Like
I agree.
I feel like right now, like Woty list aside, she still is top 5. Like she with like energy, like. If I'm a leader, I'm gonna book. I'm thinking about who's the hottest females. Yeah, Shuni's on that fucking list, and she's definitely not no 11, 12.
Especially
when it comes to the criterion that the way they're breaking it down, that's where I definitely agree. But she's definitely one of the most fire and also legendary in the game too. Oh, chokes? Oh no, you know what I'm saying?
Agreed. Jazz versus Coffee. I know that been on the table. They've been going back and forth.
Yeah, we need to see that. That might happen first. I think that should for sure. And now it really needs to happen.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Now it really needs to happen. Y'all top 3. Top 3, and I'm not 3. So what's going on? Crazy. They got Coffee at number 2. Jazz, you gotta come outside.
That's wow.
They had Coffee at number 2, and she been talking her shit to you, Jazz.
Yep. And on Twitter, Jazz and Hustle, they was both campaigning. They was having, you know what I'm saying?
I want to see that battle.
Hustle had Geechee tweet out, and I'm saying vote for Hustle. Jazz had it out, and Jazz, after they was going back and forth, Jazz put on Twitter, she was like, "We doing all this work just for Coffee to win." You know, you know what I'm saying? And then that was funny. And then Coffee ahead of Jazz. You know what I'm saying?
Like, yeah. I love it. I that's gonna be big. And again, like Coffee at number 2, I was definitely in the comments arguing for it. I love Jazz to death, but I think that there was a couple of complimentary battles, and some of them were also, clear losses too that nobody wanted to talk about. They just kind of, oh yeah, but did you see that battle? Yeah, remember what happened? Huh? What? You know what I mean? It was a very like the Big K battle happened, and nobody wanted to give him his props.
I agree.
You know how hard it is to go in there and beat somebody like Jazz that has such a big fan base.
Right.
She's not just URL's little sister, she's battle rap's little sister. You know what I'm saying? Like, to go in there and not play with her, that was big.
You gave the Jazz
losses?
Yeah.
Just Big K and Rum Nitty.
Low
I
soul.
definitely understood why people gave her the I think what was it, about performance or something like that. No, actually no, I didn't understand that verse twerk. There was some sort of accolade they gave a verse twerk that I was like, and a lot of people in the comments was like, how does that
Yeah.
what?
I think those awards fan voted though. I don't
Went
think
a little crazy. It had to be because I'm like I feel like they was going a little crazy on some of the side quests. I was like,
Side Quest got it.
okay, I guess I love Jazz too, but she did have those. She did have a championship year though. You know what I'm saying? She still did. She's still a champion. Um, just not this year. You know, Hustle definitely took the cake this year.
Yeah, clearly.
Thankfully, last year rather. But you know, salute to Jazz. Jazz definitely she had some big joints, but Hustle was bodying niggas, bro. 3-0, 3-0, 230s. What are we talking? There's nothing to talk about. There's nothing to talk about. And you had a couple maybes and some wins and some. Hey, listen, you know what I mean? 30s is crazy. Like that's not, you can't take those light. You can never take no ass whippings like that light. You know, these are not 2-1s, debatables. You know, but I gotta see the battle again. This is 3-0 on the spot. Nobody's questioning it.
And her material crazy too.
Yeah, man, she's gotten better. That's why, you know, I definitely agree with Queen. I would love to see them now square up again after all these years because they both gotten better. They've both shown that they could evolve with the times. And now they both super stars. You know what I mean? They wasn't super duper stars back when they went at it. You know what I mean? So now it's like,
Yeah.
You know, now y'all really got y'all got years of shit to work with, of material to work with. So Jazz versus Hustle Part 2. Just think about it on a flyer. Think about what it fucking looks like.
We might need that. And I was at the first one. I was at the first one in person. Summer Madness 3.
Yeah, gangster. Listen,
yeah.
I will fly out from Texas. When I'm moving in a few days. I definitely will be flying out to go see that, no matter where they put that at.
Yeah, that one go crazy. I need that.
They might have to do it at Irving. Yeah, it might have to be it might have to be one of those jazz. Just think about it, bro. Think about it on a card, like just. Yeah. I can see that shit now, bro.
I think Jazz.
If they really do it justice, they put that shit on 42nd. Get their little ad time.
Facts.
You know, treat a female battle. This is not just any female battle. You feel me?
Yeah.
This is truly legends, like for real. Not just throwing that word around. Legends of female battle rap.
That's a Summer Madness main event. No cap. And I think Jazz is so calculated. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I appreciate.
Hustle is too, though. This is what I'm saying. That's why it's so fire.
But I feel like Hustle is more war ready. Like if you talk too much shit, then
but you see her Twitter? Are you crazy? What? She plays mental warfare all day.
Absolutely. But
Hustle just listen. Maybe her size and stuff like that. People are like, you a bully, but she play that mental warfare. I've seen her do it. I've seen her do it with guys. I've seen her do it with girls. She plays that. She just, oh my god, and she's so good at it because she can talk shit really well. She from Harlem. Listen, we from Harlem. We know how to talk shit. We don't got. Even if we don't mean it, we just talking shit. You know, you practice that shit growing up. Right. You know what I'm saying? No funny shit. I swear, it's not even no bias to my hometown, but I swear that's really how we are, just naturally. Like, cause you used to cutting ass, and you got to be quick. You got to be, you know what I mean? So you got to learn how to talk really quick. You learn how to talk like a hustler. You know, she's good. Hustle is very, very good. She plays those games. She plays those mind games a lot with her opponents, potential opponents. Like
facts. I think the only difference is if the talk gets if it's enough back and forth with Hustle, she's like, all right, fuck it, let's get in the ring, right? Jazz, she'll go back and forth with somebody.
You're right.
She is more like strategic and like, nah,
she'll play dead.
Jazz
she'll play possum. You're right.
Third, I knew when Jazz was a like an evil genius on some shit when official battle Gaddis, right? Small room shit, and Gaddis won the battle, right? Right after that, because Jazz had been sitting out for a minute. Jazz was like, all right, I need to see Gaddis, right? And I was like, okay, one, she niggas could say what they want. She's on the team with official, but she know her beating Gaddis after official lost to Gaddis, right? She's still worried about her ranking, and she know at that point official had that dub over Jazz, right? But she also knew if she see Gaddis on big stage, it's easy work. That style is not going. You know what I'm saying? So boom, she cooked Shorty. Then
100%. There was no chance. And Gaddis, salute to Gaddis, so definitely a legend in this shit. But Jazz knew 100% what she was doing with that one.
she knew that.
Gaddis
Then,
had no chance.
right? The Vixen shit too.
There was so many things going against Gaddis that it had nothing to do with Gaddis. It was just it was Jazz's status. Her status beat beat the shit out of Gaddis.
Her return after year. It was like some years since Jazz.
Yeah. I almost felt bad for when I seen that. I was like, damn, I'm mad it gotta be Gaddis.
And she know how to adapt to the setting. You know what I'm saying? Whatever room she in. Then when she went battle,
she was watching. She's a fan. She's still a fan. She's.
I think
she's incredible. She really is. Seeing her, seeing her in person that was different. That was I've never seen a female with so much like stardom behind them. I don't think a lot of these ladies in battle rap really understand. Like, yo,
me too.
Her versus Geechee.
Yo,
I'm in that building.
Right.
Oh my god. It was fucking retarded, bro. To get niggas to shut the fuck up.
Word.
Geechee a whole nother nigga. That's a whole nother story and a whole nother superstar. So imagine when they both came on that stage, bro, insane.
Facts.
She really one of them.
And a couple years ago, she came to Philly and battled Shice Raw. And this is at like, you know what I'm saying? I think it was TLA. And that's where like, you know what I'm saying?
What do you think about that decision?
What?
The whole Shice Raw. Like, I felt like, why not take Chirac? You said Chirac, but I'm like, well, she battled Shice Raw. I didn't want to throw Shice under the bus. But respectfully, I mean, that was a very random situation.
Yeah, I think, right? Yeah, I agree with you. I think it was big bag. She got a bag, obviously.
Big bag Jazz. It had to be.
Right? And she had never battled in Philly. But outside of that, I see what you're saying, though.
Right. That could be that, too. She was, she was getting her, she was definitely, I think it was important for her to feel like, well, I want to get a little bit from under the URL umbrella.
Right.
The Smack umbrella. Let me show niggas, no, I got my motherfucking people, my fan base, which she absolutely does. And it shows every year. Like, to win the fan vote over and over, that doesn't mean anything, That's something that doesn't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? That means a lot. That means a lot.
And when I went to that event, because I see Easy versus Big T, Bill Collector versus Froze, and I wanted to see Danny in person again. He was battling Cuban that night, but I left the event saying, "Nah, Jazz is different. Like that star power shit you said. Like was like
crazy, bro, crazy.
Bro, everybody in the room, like it was.
It's wild. Not a lot of people like that. It's not a lot of people like that.
It was wild.
Who are some people? Who are some people that you saw in person that you really were like, oh shit, either that surprised you or solidified what you already, thought they were gonna be? What were some people over the years that really stood out to you?
Definitely Tay Rock. You know what I'm saying? I'll never forget that. It was known, I think he battled Briz where he did some madness coming.
He was sweating like, yo, that nigga, I know he loses 10 pounds a battle. It's no way. Don't ask why he's skinny. We see it.
Yo, that was wild to me, seeing that. Obviously the Jazz shit. I didn't even go to the event for Jazz, but I left saying I'm so glad I got to see Jazz in person one time, because that was wild to see.
And that was what battle?
Shice Raw.
Okay. Oh, that was the first time you saw Jazz in person?
Wasn't the first time. I saw her at Summer Madness 3.
Right.
but they stardom wasn't at that level yet. You know what
Not
I'm
at all.
saying? So I can't. Yeah, but the hustle and jazz shit was fire. Like I said, they edited
So
out
you felt like you saw? Did you was there a difference between jazz then at that time and the jazz you saw in Philly?
definitely,
I
definitely,
can only imagine. Like,
absolutely. And she
she's a
won
fucking
that battle.
superstar now, bro.
You know what I'm saying? She won both of them,
Yeah,
but it's like just a comfortability, knowing like how to just, you know what
yeah.
I'm saying, just to execute the execution shit. You know what I'm saying? Completely different. Um, and that same thing with Tay Rock. The first battle I seen with Tay Rock live was same event. He battled Ill Will, right?
Oh, okay,
You know
okay.
what I'm saying? So then years down the line, I see him versus Briz. And to this day, when it's Summer Madness time, any battle rapper, every battle, not every, but a lot of niggas will say Summer Madness coming. You know what I'm saying? Tay Rock started that in the Briz battle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
because he
Facts.
4'5" and still ducking. Like, boom. So them two, um,
He really URL baby. Like he really.
man,
I know. Surf. Like
who else?
I know why Surf says what you know what, but the real, for real, Rock, bro.
He the GOAT, man. He the GOAT.
Like for real. Like as far as putting on consistently,
Yeah.
you know,
He
for like that's really the golden child of
greatest all time.
you know,
Uh,
surf on a different level. He might be Jesus Christ. He it's
hey,
God and Surf is sitting right there next to you already.
right?
And I get it. I get it.
Yeah. I would say them two. Them two stick out the most in my memory. Jazz and Rock.
Okay.
Them two performances live was insane. You know what I'm saying? I seen a couple other like small like the PG event. I went to 2 PG events and shit. You know what I'm saying? Steve's was wilding like, on Anubis
Yeah.
type shit. I seen Dot twice too, right?
Yo,
Dot
he
versus
different. He different and it's different than on YouTube versus when you see Dot in like actual. He's electrifying.
Yo Third.
So entertaining, man.
I see Dot two most quoted lines both in person. I seen him do the umbrella shit to prep in person, and
Oh,
then
that's
yeah, and I see him against Bill do it. I got classic after classic after classic. Like Dot was on some shit back then, man.
listen, definitely um you know, definitely
Captivated
A New York legend, you know, when it comes to battle rap for sure. Just some niggas, you know, you can't not mention. You know what I
facts.
mean? That when it really comes to it's not easy to impact. You know, I don't think these guys. Some people practice for impact. They try. You can see it,
Absolutely.
and they try to come up with these slogans, and
Right.
they try to create these moments in the prop and whatever they can. And I don't think that you can buy it. I don't think that you can make it. I don't think that you can plan it. Like, I don't think that Dot wrote classics after classics after classics and thought that like that was gonna stick.
And shake the building.
You know what I mean? Or the umbrella shit, or the you know,
The Stuart
yeah,
Scott shit.
yeah.
Same battle. Seen that. You know what I'm saying? Um,
I'm strapped in with you know what I mean. Twerk. Like I don't think those moments when we think about when the moments happened,
right.
they were natural moments. It wasn't something that you can tell. It's like, oh, this he wanted to package this up and make this a whole moment.
Fact.
You can't. You
Exactly.
can't. And I think that's what makes those people great. Those ladies and those gentlemen great. For real.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I think I'm trying to think like I've seen a couple of
Yeah.
Ill Will was incredible.
Yeah. Against who?
God, who was he battling? Oh, he was battling Head Ice.
Mm,
And that was solid battle, like solid 3 round. He was crazy. And this was, you know, I was shooting this battle too, and I'm like, damn, this nigga move a lot. I'm over here like, what? Just look, and but he was super entertaining. Like again, just seeing these guys like focus. You know what I'm saying? It definitely gives you a different perspective when it comes to judging some of them because you really like, nah, damn, I really seen this person focused. I really seen, you know, this person perform
Yeah.
to where you gotta really tap in. So like a lot of niggas battle rap, they're not performing. They
Facts.
rap, they just up there rapping and they just don't understand. There's no promo in the world. Yo, watch my battle. Fuck your battle. What did you do? Am I gonna remember it? You know what I'm saying? Bro, you know how many battles I go to and I don't remember who battled that night?
Right. Right.
Some battles I'm shooting the battle. I don't even be remembering some niggas. Who
Right.
battled? Who? Right. Some shit I bro, because it's just you can't even try to
Yeah.
memorize it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Not a moment, not a sliver of a moment.
Yep.
You know,
Got
so I think with
it.
all the ladies on the panel,
Right.
they do have moments, you know,
They do.
for real.
Okay. Okay.
I've seen some people, man. Vixen was uh electrifying.
I believe.
Electrifying. Vixen versus Tay Rock was crazy. Like, you know, her energy, the way like she was dead ass in that battle, you know. She knew what she was gonna be up against. You know what I'm saying? So I think sometimes you know, I don't know. She might be light skinned. Niggas. I feel like she don't get just due. It might be a little bit because she's light skinned, man. I'm just saying. You the only light skinned one. I think she might be the only light skinned one on that list. You heard? You know what I mean? I'm just saying for real. Like I'm not saying it's racial or something. But I feel like sometimes you know a little bit of the light skinned rappers, battle rappers and shit like that. Sometimes they gotta do a little bit more. They gotta really you know establish they their dominance, so to speak, because they get taken as soft a lot of times, and you know what I mean. But she's not soft, not when she on that stage. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like she did really well versus Jazz, but again, Jazz status is she's like the sun, bro.
Right.
All the little planets they try to come, but this bitch is the sun. They don't understand, bro. I looked at that, but I knew already. First off, I said, "Wow, Vixen, like you really got balls. Like you're gonna take her in Irving Plaza.
Yeah, that was wild.
You seen what happened to Geechee. You know what I mean? And he's a superstar. Like niggas didn't give a fuck, nigga. You was not. It was nothing Geechee could do.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it was nothing Vixen could do neither. When you go back and look at that battle, like she was talking, bro. She was talking to her.
Absolutely.
Niggas was like,
facts.
niggas didn't want to hear that shit.
Yep.
They want to hear that shit. You know what I mean? Yo, and you know, Jazz very smart. You know, niggas came very New Yorked out. You know what I mean? Had to fit it, the Timbs on and all that.
As they should.
Smart, very smart. Geechee tried it. They didn't care. They didn't care about your Yankee jacket.
Yeah.
Nigga said, nigga, I'm a fucking Mets fan. He didn't know. He thought that Yankee shit was gonna save him. He didn't give a fuck about that. You wasn't winning here. that's what the crowd said. You know, I thought he did incredible. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Jazz is definitely a super duper star, and so is Hustle. Hustle, you know, really rose to that occasion, even being the villain. I felt like that's where the fan votes will always go mainly in Jazz favor. You know what I'm saying? It's an Angels. I just hope they promote it right. Like when it does go down, don't play with this battle. You know what I mean? Don't play with the promo. Like really, really show niggas that female battle rap, it can get there. Like top tiers when women are at that level. Yeah. Oh yeah. She be packed, she be smoking niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like they both done smoke some, you know. You had Jazz, you know, a lot of people had Jazz beating Geechee, you know, which was huge. So,
that was a sub.
For her to damn near bully Tay Rock the way she did, bully Chess, you know, she's definitely a force to be reckoned with too. So they got to see each other again. I don't think they get to just walk away and not see each other again.
I think
definitely see that. We're gonna campaign for that. We're gonna push this shit. We're gonna create a whole narrative.
I think that go back to what I said about Jazz being real smart, strategic. I think she know right now.
She like to plant seeds.
Come on, but she know that that's a dangerous battle for her right now. She
Yeah.
know is on a bean right now, and she know that
But
she is
she got blood in her mouth though. I feel like Big
right,
K put some blood in her mouth. You know what I mean? Because
right,
she choked that battle. She was very uncomfortable in that battle. And I
right.
knew, I was really, really happy for Big K. And this is what that battle was what I judged his championship of, champion of the year off of. Because the Mook shit, totally
Yeah,
get it. Totally get it. You're going against Titans. But
yeah,
she's low key. She's such a dark horse of a Titan that she cute little Jazz until you get in that fucking ring and
yeah,
she's bopping your shit. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like she's extremely dangerous because she has the culture on her side. She has the fans on her. I mean, she
yeah.
coming with a whole army you don't even see.
Absolutely.
And so for him to walk, you know what I mean? So for him to walk out of that clearly victorious, and also if anybody watched the battle, I mean, she was uncomfortable, she was slipping. Like this was very unjazz. Like,
Yeah,
he was disrespectful, which I knew the route he was gonna take because I don't know them to have any personal relationship. So I said, this is not a friend of hers.
right.
He's very cool with Rums, cool with Twerk. You know what I mean? He's
Facts.
cool with Geechee. Like all these people were kind of damn near complimentary battles. That they weren't going to go but so far.
Yeah,
He was,
yeah,
and that was his only assignment, was to destroy. You go in there and don't treat her like everybody else has treated her. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And he won that battle. And she was
yeah.
uncomfortable. It worked. You know what I'm saying? If Twerk really wasn't playing around, that battle wouldn't have went like that.
I
He was
agree.
battling his little sister. Like,
I
let's keep it real. You feel me? He
Yep,
wasn't going to go in there to go and try to really truly spank her.
yep.
Because there was a lot of angles niggas could have went. Geechee too. Like I said, y'all be going light. Rum too. Or fuck with, like, even though to me Rum didn't really take it like Rum really, he couldn't if he wanted to because of the way he writes. You know what I'm saying? His energy is already, he's not gonna be up on you and shit like that. He's damn near her height. Let's be honest, he's not a tall guy. You know what I'm saying? So his pen was already, I think he already knew, like, man, I got the performance. My pen is still retarded. And to me, come on, like, he definitely won that battle. Like, some people, no, I was like, y'all niggas is wilding. Like, we doing this? I was upset. And this is why people start screaming and getting passionate, because you're like, man, come on, we got to be fair. So, for me, Jazz definitely, she had great moments, great battles, but she picked a couple of fights that didn't go her way.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
And with the Big K shit, after you said that, I had to think back. That is 100% the battle for me too. That solidified the W for that nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just like you said with the Twerk shit, right? It was both times the second round. Rum and Twerk in both of those battles.
I just seen what he tweeted about. Yo, he just disrespectful, son. I don't like the nigga. Fuck that nigga.
Cool.
I'm about to be off this though. That nigga Big K.
What he tweeted?
Go check it out. I'll see y'all later.
We're not saying we fans of him. We're just saying that,
I'm not fans of
what when it comes to champion of the year.
You know how I feel about
tweet aside, he still earned it.
The white tea rappers, and that's just it. We gonna leave it at that.
Oh, okay. I don't know what he said. You gotta fill us in.
You got Twitter. Go check it out.
What the fuck did he say? All right, I'll go check it out right now. But
talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. I gotta get some rest.
All right, Queen.
And,
I
mean,
and with the Twerk and Rum shit, like both times in the second, especially with Twerk in the second round versus Jazz, that was like the Twerk where he showed right. He got the second round versus Jazz. Jazz got the first and third clear to me, right?
Right.
Like, the first and thirds from Twerk was a lot lighter than that second round. So we know if he went 100 type shit, he could have won the battle, right? The Rum shit, I think Jazz got the first, but Rum he gave a dumb short round, and you know what I'm saying? And the second round, Rum cooked Jazz in the second round. Third round, I thought they was both kind of light, but Jazz did enough for niggas to, you know what I'm saying, for her fans or her stands to argue it. But if you're unbiased, Rum got the third round. You know what I'm saying? Like she definitely lost them battles, and like you said, them niggas was not that serious. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I mean,
Yeah.
well, lost to Rum, she beat Twerk in my opinion, but she lost the second clear, and that was like almost at full power Twerk. He wasn't doing that the first and third round.
This is what I'm saying.
Fact.
And again, and I do agree with what you're with what you were saying earlier with like I think that's something the Woty panel has to work on, just getting a little bit more in depth, the same way we went in depth just now and really, you know, gave a perspective on each some of these big battles that were mentioned. And when you do that, it gives a lot more clarification. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't mean it's going to change your ranking or things of that nature, but it does give a lot more clarification as opposed to just saying, well, she wasn't just good at that battle. You can't
Exactly.
just come on now. That is not you can't do shit like that and expect somebody not to take it personal. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely yeah, how could anybody, it's open to argument still, but I agree.
Yeah.
I agree with the both of us.
Yeah. Yeah. Number one is not up to argument.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
I want to see. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. I really, really want to see what this big case. Do you have him on Twitter? I'm still new to Twitter, so I'll be trying to get this shit together.
yeah. Let me check.
And I just can't find. Like, it's hard for me to find people directly. Somebody was like, "That was weird as hell." I'm like,
Hold on.
Queen, why would you not let us know what the fuck you said before you left?
Let me
They
try.
saying he's done. Maybe it must be some sort of racial shit. Because Queen said white people, so it must be one of those.
Nah, Queen hilarious.
Um.
Let me find this shit. Oh yeah.
Oh, I found her joint. I found Sis's thingy though.
Big K
Logo.
TV.
All right. Is that what it is?
Yeah. I didn't see
Oh, I
shit.
thought it was random people on that. It looked
She
like
said
random white people. What?
Queen said Big K tweeted something, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't see it. I'm on his Twitter right now.
Are you sure this is him? What is it?
Big K with two G's. Big K TV.
I got you. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see nothing. Um, but apparently, oh yeah, I can't find it. But
Right,
apparently,
but I'm like seeing people saying that he. So I'm confused.
let me search the
But we about to call her because bitch, how the fuck you don't say?
uh,
Nigga, you media. Nigga, what the fuck? What the fuck, Queen? Yeah, I'm curious.
hold up.
Like,
Some
oh, you know
big.
what's crazy? Nobody's on live right now.
He must have deleted it. Someone I see it mention saying Big K tweet is wild.
Right. Okay.
Hold up. Okay. Boom.
All
Uh-huh.
right. All right. Because I don't want to say nothing about somebody and I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I can't find it. He must have deleted it.
Yeah. Because I'm not understanding.
He done some
Traffic.
Big K tweet still wild. Okay. Okay. Someone screenshotted it. He deleted it. All right. So someone screenshotted it and
Okay. Thank you.
he oh my, this is kind of wild. He put AIDS greater than sign Woty panel. Like AIDS is greater than the Woty panel.
The
Like
fuck is that supposed to like mean?
I don't know. I guess I mean, I guess niggas thought that was wild, but he's saying the STD is better than him and Hustle went back and forth a little bit. Probably last year or some shit when BET did the top 50. of all time.
Okay, so what are we supposed to do with this shit?
So this is the backstory. Hustle,
Because that's kind of that's a little crazy. You already got accused for the mud ducks situation. So what's going on here?
absolutely, and he called Jazz a roach in that battle. You know, it's just if a white person does that, that is a term that people use against black women, black people in general, right? But
Oh, okay. I thought it was like a general kind of.
oh yeah, nah, they use that for black
That's
people.
fair to say because
Sure.
maybe it's just used against black people. Okay.
Yeah, Cardi B got called out on one of her old tweets for that too. But regardless, so him and Hustle, they was going back and forth. Hold on, let me I'm going my fucking lighter right now. I gotta go to the stove. But him and Hustle in that 50, the top 50 BET list, they was going back and forth, and Hustle was saying she deserved to be on the list, and Big K is odd, and Hustle saying Big K don't deserve to be on the list. And then at one point, they arguing, and Hustle was like, "Why are you arguing with a female? Argue with a nigga." You know what I'm saying? And Big K response was, "I am,"
Oh,
and people took that as racist.
okay. I don't think that's. He probably meant what I, right? Like
Yeah,
that
meaning
she's
like
a
a
man.
guy. Exactly. That's how I took it.
People
That's
have, people have said this and made this kind of statements toward Hustle. So
that's how.
okay, okay, I'll say this. I don't think that he meant that, but I can't speak for him. But two, I will say, no matter what, whether he meant it or not, it's your responsibility to, you got to be more responsible than that. Um, when you're a guest in the culture that you're in,
Okay, and I don't know if you forgot.
you have to be more responsible than that. Even if you didn't mean it that way, you got like think twice. Like if I did say that, could it clearly be misconstrued? Yes, you're
Ar-
white.
argue with,
Like
argue with a nigga. I am. Um, you know
I really don't. I don't. I really. I'm pretty sure he meant that she was a dude.
that's how.
Trying to say she would insinuate that she was a man because people have tried to insinuate that before when they, finna battle her and shit like that. So
And
right,
it's
was he talking to Hustle?
yeah, facts. Because they was arguing, and Hustle was on some like
Why you arguing with me? Argue with a
yeah,
dude.
yeah.
So you understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like
It's not like he said the
if he was black and said it, we would automatically assume that he was talking about a dude, right? I don't think it's fair to just assume that he was talking. You know what I mean? It was a black thing. I don't think it was. I don't know. I feel like it's valid, like because I've heard people try to make fun of Hustle with that before.
and she said nigga,
And if
not
you say argue with a nigga, I am arguing with. I've seen it. I've seen niggas say that
and
before.
I think as time has gone on, right? I was listening to the shit live, but as time has gone on, I
Gotta be
think
more responsible than that, though.
I agree. But I think niggas have switched it to him saying like you are a nigga or some shit like that, and but I was there.
Yeah,
Nigga said I am. That's all he said, and she said nigga, not him. But I forget what battle
yeah,
it
but
was.
she didn't say you're arguing with. Like we understand the context in which she said it.
Yeah,
Argue
yeah.
with a dude. I am. But she's from the hood, so we don't just say dude. We say nigga. So argue with a nigga. I am. Had she said dude, I'm willing to bet that had she said go argue with some dude, he still would have responded with I am. Like I'm just saying, it's very possible where he was trying to insinuate that she was a man because people have done that before. But it does look bad.
And he has
And
said
that's why I say, well, you got to be more responsible. Like, damn, even if I say I am, like, could they take this away? Yes, they can.
and he has said nigga on stage before.
Yeah. Oh well,
Yeah,
like I said,
yeah,
maybe he's been trading on lines, and I think sometimes, sometimes we allow those things,
yeah.
and then
That's all.
when somebody feels so comfortable to come out and say X Y Z, was extremely surprised. So I mean, if that's something that he has a history in doing, then yeah, I mean, it's something to check.
Yeah,
It's not cool. There's no card. It
fact,
doesn't really exist.
facts.
Try it if you want to.
His his close have definitely given him the pass, right? Because I think it was against Pat State, which is a really good battle, and Big K wins the third round type shit, and he's mic'd up, but he's turning around, dapping up his homies and shit. He's like, it's real close to under his breath, but the mic call
Mhm.
goes, "Fuck wrong with these niggas." You know what I'm saying? If you listen to Bill Collector diss track, you know they dissed each other. They had, you know what I'm saying? I think it was this year. They both, you know what I'm saying, sent
Yeah.
diss tracks at each other. That's the intro to Bill's diss track. Is Big K saying that shit after that battle on stage type shit. You know what I'm saying? His emotions got the best of him. He forgot where the fuck he was, and he forgot that your close friends who give you that pass, like
I
nigga,
mean, and I think that's irresponsible of black people. I
back.
don't. I never. I've always been extremely, you know, strict and vocal about that. And I've dated a white guy. Like my friend's boyfriend was white, you know, and this was something. But he wasn't just like, oh, he's a white boy from downtown. This was somebody who felt like, okay, because you grew up or you felt like you grew up in the system, and so you was around a lot of minorities. Except it doesn't change who you are. Doesn't change who I am. You know what I'm saying? So it you know, it doesn't change our experiences. So
Yo, sir.
it was definitely a big thing where we would constantly, but he wasn't saying it or saying it around me. I was definitely like, listen, the few times that I would hear it, even if it was like in a song or like if he was talking to one of his friends, I didn't
Right.
care if his friend was okay with it. I wasn't. You're not gonna say it in my presence, like you, and good luck saying it in some other people's presence. I really used to, you know, warn him like, listen, it's not even about all that. Like this shit, it comes from much deeper than, you know, what you can ever understand because you're white, and that's just the reality of the situation. You don't feel what comes with it, all the offense that comes with it when a white person says it because you're white. That's the point. You're not supposed to understand. You're supposed to get that you don't get it and
Back.
leave it at that, you know. um
Yeah, yeah.
so I think that's also that's huge on black people's part. Oh, this is my but that's my boy. I don't give a fuck who he is. You let him know that if he truly respects you and that's really a friend, that he respects what comes with that and the difference between, you know, uh the cultural difference between both of you. You know what I'm saying? It's just respect. In the end of the day, even if you don't care, it's just respect. Bro, you're gonna respect that. Like you know you're not supposed to be walking around saying that shit, and I'm not gonna let you practice it here because I'm telling you, they get comfortable. They're gonna go out. They're gonna say it in front of the wrong people, and you know what happens.
Yo, third. A few years ago,
It's not worth it. Leave it out of your vocabulary. If you're white and you got black friends, leave that nigga shit out of your vocabulary.
talk your shit. A
But go
few
ahead, Jim.
a few years ago, my brother, right? He's
Mm-hmm.
dating you know what I'm saying, this woman, right? And one of her friends is gay, right? A gay man is one of her friends, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It, right? And before we kick it, it's me. We going to a barbecue. Me, my bro, one of our homies and shit. And before this, you know the no homo, the pause, right? It's like, you know what I'm saying. At this point, people would say it's like a game to play, right? But
Yeah.
before we go out there, my brother, he's like, yo, bro, we can't say that. Like, don't say that out there. Don't say that with, you know what I'm saying? She has a gay,
No, it's true.
right? And
Mm-hmm.
it's like if something, it's like putting, meaning it puts a negative connotation on gay people, right? It's like when,
Right. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah.
right?
Because you
It's
say
like,
he was right.
right? So boom, we go out there and we don't say it. We almost slip up. Boom, boom, boom. So
Yeah.
boom. Fast forward to now. He's dating this woman now, and her
Okay.
she has a brother.
Is he's young?
I guess it's, well, sister. I guess it's, he's a trans woman, right? But he's
Okay.
born a man.
Male to female,
Yeah,
right?
right.
Okay.
And now it's like, bro, we can't say none of that. He doesn't say none of that. When I'm on the phone with my brother, I don't say it. I slipped up today on the phone with him. I'm like, damn, my fault. Because
Yeah.
I have to get myself in a rhythm to where when I'm around this person, it's not a question about, you know what I'm saying? If I say,
But
I'm
you
like,
realize that you can't really lead the double life. You know
come
what I mean? Like at
on.
some point, the practice of like this is why I say a lot of like bro and hey, what's good, King, and because I'm trying to remove what's up, nigga, what up, my nigga, yo, my nigga. Like I'm trying to take that out of my vocabulary. I'm 32 years old. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to really remove it slowly but surely. Like it's fun when we use it. You know what I'm saying? But I really want to remove it from my vocabulary where I don't let it slip. Sometimes I let it slip in places where I'm like, bitch, this is not the place to be talking about some nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm using a lot more of my shit than that, but it happens to where, you know, if the majority of the times I'm talking on the chats, I'm talking to my niggas, then, you know, that takes up most of my conversation. Then when it's finally time, it's hard sometimes to
cut it off.
completely switch over and like you find something so yo, this nigga just like that. This nigga said niggas like what she just you know what I
Yo,
mean? Like they may not be prepared for that.
it's like this. This is how he told me his girl broke it down to him. It's like when some, you know, growing up, if something wild happened, something you didn't like happened, you'd be like, man, that's gay, right?
Yeah.
Now imagine if every time something bad happened, somebody said, man, that's black. It's like every time something bad happens, you're attributing
Can you
that
imagine that?
to a group of people. You know what I'm saying?
100%, yeah.
That's insane. When I thought
Yeah.
about that, I was like, okay, you know, and you know, when I get on here, obviously with y'all, when I kick it with my cousin and shit, we do I play the pause game. I do the, you know what I'm saying? No Diddy.
Yeah, because
You know
we just make it fun, you know what I'm saying? But I definitely get it. I definitely get both sides of it where it's like, okay, well, you know, you gotta be able to turn that off sometimes.
and
Even
that's
if
what
it's
white
not a
people
gay
have to
person in the
do.
room, sometimes it's like, okay, we're trying to really have legitimate conversations here, you
Exactly.
know, and pause every time is just, you know, all right, let's
But say that to say that's how white people need to treat the word nigga. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You can't sit there and be like, oh nah, I'm just saying pause because it's a game. No, it's offensive to a gay person. You
Yeah.
white people, you cannot say nigga because I hear it in my lyrics. Y'all say it all the time. No, my nigga, it's
Yeah, I
offensive.
agree. You know
That's
where it comes from.
come
You
on.
know that it's not for you to say. It doesn't matter how many times we say it and who what. I agree. And like I said, this was something that I would tell my ex at the time, like my first ex, like I was like 19, 20, and
Right.
it was something we really often had because he would but now see, then he bumped into a group of friends, and there were one of them that was a brother to one of his really good friends, but he didn't
Right.
play that shit. He wasn't with that white boy, you know, getting too comfortable with us on that level shit. You know what I'm saying? And they would play a lot, you know, banter a lot. Um and there was a respect there, but there was also like he would challenge him often on some like, no, go ahead, say
Right.
it. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
and again, I told him, I said, you know, you know, I understand you don't want to, you know, feel like, you know, nobody want to be called racist or something, and that's not what's in your heart. You know what I'm saying? You may be ignorant, you know what I'm saying, and really not understand where certain things come from, but it's
It's like
still a
you know,
responsibility that you have when you're hanging around with that culture of people. It just is. You know, when you're hanging around, if I'm hanging around a bunch of Mexicans, and you know, do your due diligence and pick up some Spanish,
facts.
pick up some of their lingo to understand. Okay, don't call us no fucking wetback, right? You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna go in there calling them those derogatory statements. Then why do you think it's something that all of a sudden because you down with the homies that you can just go? To me, and again, black people, we so it's just in our nature, you know, as
Facts.
strong as we are, and you know, we can be warriors, and we are just so nice. We just
Facts.
let people come on in and take a little something, something, you know, and it's like these are not people that have a history of respecting us. So allowing, I don't care, you know, how you could grow up with Billy. You know, Billy, when Billy goes down to the Diamond District, Billy has a whole different experience than when you go down to the Diamond District.
Absolutely.
You know, just things of that nature. You go down, you want to go get a loan, or you like, Billy has a very completely different experience, and it's very rare, but Billy truly has the same lifestyle as you know, and grew up truly and doesn't have that one rich uncle in the hills somewhere that he could turn to. And that's just the reality of the situation. You know,
Right.
it was the same thing for my ex. I was like, listen, you talking all this shit, you ain't got to be down here with niggas.
Right.
You know what I mean? You choosing just because you making your choice on who you want to hang out with, that doesn't change the fact that at any point in time you have your circumstance that you can easily just parachute out that these niggas don't have. So no, you don't get to come down here and call niggas niggas and make certain jokes that I feel like all you know, don't play that shit. You know,
Absolutely.
that's really, that should always be um that should always be something that a barrier, you know what I'm saying? Like a boundary.
Yep.
You don't care who you are. You a guest? Yes, you are. Especially if it comes to the culture of hip hop and things of that nature. Um, it's and battle rap. Like, yeah, you come on, bro. Like, you're a guest in this shit. Just at least have that respect. You know, no
Right.
one's telling you to rap any different just because you're. This is the most accepting culture ever.
Absolutely.
Seriously, how many people do Bollywood? Is it a bunch of people, the whole world, or is it anyone everywhere is trying to rap? They're rapping in their own language, and it didn't even start in their culture. You know what I'm saying? Like that goes to say a lot.
Yep. Yep.
To
It's
say a lot, but
like women can call each other bitch and shit like that. You know what I'm
don't
saying?
be going over there talking about some hey bitch. What the fuck?
Exactly.
You know how we gonna look at you? Like, I know you didn't just let him call you that, bitch.
That's simple.
While we're like, bitch, I know you didn't just let him call you bitch.
Right. Right. And
It's true. It's true. It's absolutely true. I don't do that with guys. Yo, bitch, what? Like that don't even sound right. That don't even sound right coming from what do you mean? Who the fuck are you talking to right now? I know you didn't just it's just no way. It just doesn't work for a reason. So I agree, yeah. It's just the same. It's just the
crazy.
same.
Shit crazy.
It's the same shit. You can call it what you want. Double standard, triple double, I don't care. You know there's certain shit you're not gonna walk in and just say and people gonna fuck with that.
That's it.
You know. Treat
That's
it the
it.
same way with black people because we listen, we allow enough. We've
Absolutely.
allowed enough. I don't think going in and oh he's my boy, you know, he don't mean it that way. I don't give a fuck what the fuck he means it as.
Facts.
What he doesn't mean is respect, because if he really truly had respect, that he would know no matter what, bro, I would never say that. Those are the white people I respect. Nah, that's my boys. Like, but I would never, like, I'm not saying that shit. Good, because you know, that's somebody that knows and really respects the culture that they're befriending. Now,
Absolutely.
imagine going in a culture and trying to profit off of that culture. Yeah, you should definitely have a lot more respect than that. Absolutely.
For sure.
You're making money off it? Oh, yeah, you're not saying nigga. Sorry.
Okay.
So maybe he think he got a pass or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what that joke was with that, with the Woty. I don't know what the joke was with that.
Yeah.
Or if he thought that was funny or.
Yeah. He clearly deleted it. Someone told him he needed to delete that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure. You know, hopefully, common sense, the same common sense that wasn't there when he tweeted it. Because
So,
what's the point of that? You know.
yeah, sometimes it's so hard to fuck with Big K because
He makes yeah.
Come on, like the mud bucket shit, the roach shit, saying nigga on stage, like bro, chill, like chill, bro.
Yeah, the nigga on stage shit. I didn't know about this.
Yeah. Just listen to Bill diss track, and that's the intro. You'll hear it. Yeah.
Nigga said that's the intro. Yo, salute to Bill, bro.
Yeah.
You see, you dead ass.
He wild that.
Bill Collector does not get mentioned enough. I feel like I was just watching some of his battles the other day, and I'm like, why the fuck? How dare I sit here and be mentioning some of the top little 10, 15 lists we be doing? But I feel like I do. He ends up on that list.
He do.
but he's definitely
underappreciated.
yeah, like truly under when it I see so many of these guys try to be funny and rap,
Facts.
and so very few of them are super successful. Are the Charlie Clipses, you know what I'm saying? Uh, bill collectors, you know, like there's not too many, man. That shit ain't easy. That comedy shit ain't easy.
Fact.
And then
And
you gotta actually rap because they might stuff your stupid ass in the locker for all them jokes.
then then he started out as the funny boy, and now he switched to the rapping ass nigga. He won that tournament.
He's a 100K bill.
Yo,
He's 100K bill. He
nigga,
deserved that, man. That was dope to see.
it's crazy. It's crazy how he switched that up too. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah. What do
yeah,
you think? So there were a lot of people in the comments that were saying, "Oh, this is a Twitter competition." When it came to the Woty panel, do you think that there's any validity to that? Do you think it was anywhere near a popularity contest or?
I think when Josh said that about Jade, because he said that early, he was like, I know y'all be on Twitter a lot. So Jade is a OSBL, you know what I'm saying, artist. This is what he said. We know, you know what I'm saying, we are, but she has battled on OSBL a lot recently. But Josh was like, so y'all see her on OSBL, they tweet all the time, they promote Jade. He was like,
It dead ass?
he said this. This is what he said. And he
Oh
was
shit.
you need to step outside of the Twitter world, right? To them. He said that. And I was like, that was a clever little argument, right? It could trick some people into thinking that's true about Jade specifically. It could trick some people.
Oh, hold on. So he was saying that Jade was popular because of Twitter.
He was saying that to them when they were saying Jade won the impact category. He was like, Jade no, she's not impactful. You're saying that because you're on Twitter and OSBL always promotes her, so you see her from them all the time. That's what he was saying. Now,
wow.
I don't agree with that about Jade specifically.
Absolutely fucking not.
But
I can't believe Josh said that. That's really surprising to me because he's normally very supportive of a lot of the ladies, and I would think that he would know better than even to associate Jade with Twitter. Like I don't what.
Now that was
am I fucking bugged? Did I miss something here?
You're not missing nothing, right?
Okay.
But I do think, and not in, you know what I'm saying, not
is there some validity to that statement in a way?
Not to Jay specifically, right?
Okay.
But the Twitter world is 100% different from the YouTube, you know what I'm saying, like real fans and the amount of fans there are outside of the Twitter world, right? Somebody will tweet something on Twitter and the shit'll get, let's say the shit get 50 to 75 retweets, maybe 200 likes or something. Niggas will try to say, oh, I went viral, shit like that. Yo, my nigga, there's battles with hundreds of thousands. You could even say 10,000, 20,000 views, 200 something likes, and 75 retweets is not a lot of people, right? But if you're on Twitter every day and you are, you know what I'm saying, just locked in there and you think these 75 retweets means you're making noise, you can get a skewed view of this shit, right? The Twitter community for battle rap thinks they are larger and, you know what I'm saying, have like a bigger say on what goes on than they actually do in reality. Like, bro, like, come on, man. If you get 100 retweets on something for battle rap, niggas is like, bro, 100 people is nothing. It's nothing, bro, at all. You know what I'm saying?
True.
And
but
that's a problem with the Twitter community. And
do you feel like it kind of has moved toward that though?
Say that again.
Do you feel like it kind of has moved toward that to where like maybe battle rap popularity is starting to live on Twitter? Is that not possible?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm just
I'm
because
seeing a lot of these online battles. I'm seeing these big names take online Twitter battles. I don't know, Jim.
now I hear you. If the big names already have the outside of Twitter fan bases,
But
and
some of these smaller names, how do you think Rock Lee got popular, bro?
that's a perfect example. Now third,
Twitter,
exactly.
Twitter.
Now third, if Rock Lee has a space battle, and not just Rock Lee, I
Not,
don't
not. It doesn't take anything away from her, but I saw her rise
absolutely.
immensely through Twitter.
Absolutely. We could even use Eunice for an example. He did the same
Yes,
thing.
we shall. We will. We can, and we shall.
Yo, if they do some Twitter battle, some shit, and it's
Strictly those. He's a Twitter baby. Like he's like
facts.
straight up. I had no idea who. I didn't even know who the fuck what he looked like because he was popular on Twitter. I had no. I was like, who is he? And then
Oppa,
he finally had a battle on URL. I was like, huh? From Twitter? Wait. Yep.
Oppa as well.
Oppa as well. Yep. Yep.
And the other nigga who's new to URL, I think he's in this year's whatever the top 6, whatever they call it. The when they do the what's that card where they battle like vets when chess battle Casey just battled a nigga, Hustle battle Eunice. What's that shit called? Class in Session, whatever that card is. Man, now I'm stuck on that card name. But the last 2 years, they done had 2 top 6 classes, is what they call it, right? And if you look at the Eunice and the Rock Lee shit, if they have a Twitter space battle, if they get 200 people in them spaces, 300 people in them spaces, they are like, oh man, this is such a viral moment. This is my nigga. What about when you drop on YouTube, right? Because you look at Appa, and that's why I think Appa is really smart. Eunice went to URL. Some of his biggest battles is locked on the app, right?
Yeah.
He did the Hansel shit on the Riot. That was smart. It just got to 100K, so maybe he's moving out of that. But if Eunice drops on OSBL, the shit's not even in the 10K type shit. Rock Lee, if she drops on the tube, that shit is definitely. I don't want to say definitely because she did some shit with Queen of the Ring recently.
That bags and bodies. What did you think about the bags and bodies part? Like, do you feel like? I mean, that helped a lot, right? But I think bags and bodies also was kind of proof that like Twitter was like. I felt like Twitter was a huge influence on bags and bodies picks.
Right.
Aside from, Mr. Ballgame already kind of insinuating that he was picking niggas from St. Louis.
I think Twitter.
So I'm not mad at it. Like it's his show.
The first season,
people on because if I did a show, I definitely would have quite a few New York motherfuckers in there, respectfully. So I definitely respect it.
Actually, the first season, I don't think it was really heavily Twitter biased. They had Mac Myron in that bitch. They had Snake Eyes in that bitch. They had Woty in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? They had KD in that bitch. He's not a heavy Twitter head.
No, but they were on Twitter pretty often on spaces and things of that nature. Salute to Gwitty. Gwitty was definitely on them spaces and definitely has made a lot of networking from being around.
Now, my only argument for Gwitty and Mac Myron and Snake Eyes is that them niggas have done tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands of views on the tube before Twitter Spaces was even a thing. You know what I'm saying?
True.
These niggas who came up off Twitter Spaces, especially the ones who jumped from Twitter Spaces into URL and having their battles based on the app, when they battles drop on YouTube, especially with a smaller league, the views don't match there's not a bad word, the arrogance that some of them and the Twitter community have in terms of thinking these names are bigger than what they actually are. That's the confusion when you have 300 people who all are conversing with niggas, these people coming up on the Twitter spaces battling, and they all kind of, you know what I'm saying, congregate and decide what they think is fire and what's not, and who's fire and who's not, and who's coming up in this battle shit and who's not. It gives that 300 people, that group, a false sense of what the thousands, the tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of other people get to see on YouTube, right? Like my nigga, come on, man. Stumble versus Gaddafi battle. These niggas will argue a nigga like Klutz or Wusa is a bigger name than Gaddafi Green because this nigga has 300 people that he's cool with on Spaces and got into the URL app. But guess what? When Gaddafi drops on YouTube for We Go Hard,
Right.
and or even the Siege, they yo third. These niggas were trying to argue that some of these top 6 Crucible niggas are bigger names than Ish Moolah. If Ish drops on the Siege, right?
He has
way more views than Wusa or Eunice would get dropping on OSBL. You know what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, niggas.
Listen, they got more views than I was able to get. You know, than I even have with
subscribers.
Subscribers. You know, I had under 1,000. So that go. Those are 2 guys that can say they came there and brought their views. You know what I'm saying? So this I really tried to let niggas know that, you know, that really solidified a lot of people's places. You know what I'm saying? Go. It's easy to, you know, oh, I'm in the 10K, I'm in the 5K gang, and you already the league has 50, 60,000, 100,000 subscribers. Exactly. You know, but now I'm making under 1,000 and niggas was able to do 10K. You know, salute to Frank Nitty and Lady Caution. Like they did 10K, a female battle on a league that was brand spanking new.
Exactly. And I'm about to check Gaddafi versus Young.
They over 10K now, you know what I'm saying? But like they cracked that 10K early. Like
exactly.
It was definitely I think they was at 3K in about under a week, you know what I'm saying? So salute to them. But that was all them. You know, when Tay-Rock jumped in, it was for a couple of seconds, and I didn't even put that in the caption. I didn't take away from the ladies at all. You know what I'm saying? So,
exactly.
That's an example of people that really they do have. Yeah, they really put in their numbers. You know, Young Grizz, Young Grizz, and Prezi. You know, again, niggas that came and were able to bring their numbers with them.
Yeah, so that's the confusion. I think these niggas like this.
There's levels to this. That's what really. That shit. I know niggas was like, damn, I only got how many? That's you. That's your fan base. Because there's no way you got all the fans you talking about. They should be following you anywhere you go. I promote my shit crazy. Exactly. Crazy. So it's no way in hell nobody missed no battle. You know what I'm saying? That was paying attention. So some people, you know what I mean? There was some truths that was told on a couple of the Siege drops. You know what I'm saying? Some mirrors that people have to look at, right, you know, before they ask for certain prices. If you can't bring that shit everywhere you go, I don't want to hear nothing about, you know, 5, 6, 7,000 views on a channel that averages that. Right. Where average you average gonna get 2, 3K. Right. And that's technically nobody watched it. Like, come on, what? And you don't get to just take that with you and say that's what I do and it's only on this leave. Leave. Go tell me that they following you, you know, and you taking them views with you. That's when you really know, like, all right, you know, I may not be that nigga right now. Let me see how I can adjust. But lying to yourself, that doesn't get you nowhere. It doesn't. Facts. It feels good for now, but you know the truth.
And I think battle rap in general sometimes is a smaller community than people want to admit, right? Like when a blogger does 10,000 views or some shit, like they feel like, okay, I'm cooking, which is cool, right? This is it's a niche community. It's a subgenre of a larger genre, right? But in the scheme of things for blogging, like for vlogging and all these other like content creators and shit, like 100,000 views to some of these niggas is nothing. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's how I feel like Twitter is, even in comparison to YouTube for battle rap specifically. It's a smaller community with less influence than the people in that community are aware of. That's all. That's all. Like niggas be complaining, oh, how's this nigga not here? Oh, this nigga, what? It's Moolah. Like if I go to We Go Hard, like I wouldn't battle Ish Moolah. I'm like my nigga, he's done.
I don't know who you. I don't
Like
know who you would battle then. Like that's crazy. Who would you battle? Who would you want to battle if you had that opportunity?
You feel what I'm saying? But if Ishmael go on Twitter and he tweets some shit, it might get less retweets than the people who have built relationships with this Twitter community. But if
Yeah.
you on YouTube and you compare these niggas with these 300 associates on Twitter, Ishmael is gonna smoke them niggas. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And that's
and it's a lot to like pay attention to with Twitter. Like, there's a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? It's not. It's very quick. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot going on. There's spaces. There's a lot of tweeting and deleting. Like, there's a lot of shit that like. I understand why some of the older battle rappers, 30 some years old, they're not really, you know, on it as much as maybe the 20 something year olds.
right.
They own that shit. I'm like, bro, I got shit to do.
Right. And you can't finesse it. Look at Averb. I think he's finessed it in a good way, right? He'll
Yeah.
do, and he knows he adds popular battle rappers to his space. So he can get up to 600, 700 people in the space. But if you go to Averb on YouTube, if he goes to his YouTube channel, goes live, it can get over 1,000, you know what I'm saying? Like 2,000 people watching him on YouTube, right? Some of these motherfuckers started space on YouTube, on Twitter, who think, you know what I'm saying, they get 100 people in the space on Twitter, they wilding. If they go to YouTube or some shit, there'll be, you know what I'm saying, we're in competition with them type shit. You feel what I'm saying? It's like niggas, that Twitter shit don't mean as much as niggas think it is. And that's what Josh was saying with the comment about Jay. But that was kind of unfair because Jay do numbers on the tube as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was clever though. It was a clever angle of attack because he know them Twitter space people think that Twitter shit means more than it actually does. But he just used it on the wrong person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think so. And I mean, it's definitely valid. The Twitter thing it moved battle rap a lot. You know what I'm saying? It moved the needle a lot, the lives and things like that. People just getting a lot more active.
Yes, if the right people are using it, correct.
It's a big difference. There's a big difference between a lot of people that get booked and don't. Not just Twitter itself, but just having that presence, some sort of online presence. I mean, how else are people going to watch you? If you're relying on, by the time you battle, it's 2 months, 3 months, and then by the time they drop it, it's another month or two. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're relying on like maybe 2,000 views in 6 months. That's what niggas don't be realizing. Oh, I don't want to battle that person because they don't have. Listen, if you don't got the views neither, what are you talking about? You might as well just try to combine the shit. And again, the more you promote, you'd be surprised the views a battle get just because it was promoted very well.
Absolutely. And that's the difference between Woty, right? Woty would go on the Twitter spaces because you're right. He was the Midnight Madness shit. He was in that bitch. Right? But then Twitter, Woty, he gonna go on Angry Fan. And then there's 100 to 200, sometimes 3, 4, 5.
That's when he really started getting like really lit.
Right.
It was when getting on Angry Fan, and I watched him go from like, just battling to like, no, I'm gonna be a battle rapper. I'm gonna actually do what's necessary to get booked. And that's what he did.
Right.
He's very, very strategic in the way he moves as far as getting booked and getting making sure that the eyes are on him and things like that.
Yeah. And then that live from IG that had hundreds of people there, it gets posted on YouTube, and then it's thousands, a good amount of times, 10,000 and up on Angry Fan channel. And then he has a battle with whoever, and then that's tens of thousands there too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
If you
yeah,
use all
100%.
platforms and shit, right? Then I can see what niggas are saying. But if you just on Twitter and 100 and less people are rocking with you, retweeting you, I'll even go 200, but you not showing that same type of presence on these other apps where you could track the numbers and shit, it's
Mm-hmm.
that don't mean as much as niggas think it do. And that's why for Eunice, I can't. I'll take a step back on Eunice because he did do 100K with the boy Hansel on the Riot. Still a pretty big channel, but that's valid. He did that. That's why I fuck with the boy Appa. I think the way he moving with iBattle, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the way they feeding him good plates and shit. He's building up a presence on YouTube even more than just on the spaces shit. He's not on no app closed off. He's gaining more fans in a visual way and not just the audio Twitter space way where you just try to transfer that to a battle when you only have 300 fans on Twitter and then you expect the shit to drop on YouTube. Nah, that nigga he moving different. Eunice did it the right way. I'll give him that too though. But if Eunice drop on OSBL, he's not doing more than 10K. Respectfully.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But if Abba drop on iBattle, he's definitely doing over 10K.
Like as a debut?
Not as a debut, but I think he's grown.
It's possible. I mean, maybe not 10. Yeah, maybe not 10K as a debut. You know,
The regular on iBattle though. Abba.
Yeah.
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 At this point, he's
Yeah.
yeah.
For sure.
Type shit. But all right, third. I'm gonna let you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna tap out and edit some of this shit and all that. This was definitely a good panel tonight. You know.
Yeah, bro.
And the internet is busy tonight.
Yeah.
So I didn't expect too many people to be able to pop out, but
You know what I hate? I really need to go to the fucking gym, gang. Like, I'm getting titties and shit. I'm bugging. But all right, there.
All right, bro.
Appreciate it.
3rd Degree TV, cancel sessions, chop sessions. Yeah.